Yo, Twitch, Marvel Snap, people of the world. What's up? Small, Yee, and Candy. How's it going? Regis and street tacos. What a Thursday night. Man, I would kill for some street tacos right now. Are you kidding me, dude? Are you kidding me? I actually do prefer lettuce and tomato and tacos, but I am not anti cilantro and onion. I also enjoy cilantro and onion, so I can make anything work. Blue Demon Arm, what's up? Craigman, you Bomber. You Bomber. You had a good breakfast burrito today? Oh, so you live in a fairy tale where good breakfast burritos exist? Because that can't be in the real world. That can't be the real world. Double chocolate mint cookies. Well, I don't like mint too much. I don't like mint too much. I hope you enjoy them though. I don't want to steal your enjoyment, but I am not a big mint man. Not a big mint man. Regis might have some horrible food takes, not gonna lie. No, I am Wife and I are actually foodies of sorts, to be honest. I don't know, man. We eat a lot and eat a lot of diverse cuisine. My wife can be actually pretty picky. I'm obviously not as picky as you can tell by looking at me, but I don't like mint. He says with some degree of awareness. But listen, breakfast burritos just seem unnecessary to me. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I don't mess with no breakfast burrito, man. No, sir. So, we're gonna play Sentry tonight, guys. We saw, or at least you may have seen. I gotta delete some decks, by the way, man. I gotta get rid of some of this stuff. I'm out of space here. We've already played most all of this. These are all Kitty Pride decks. Let's delete these old Kitty Pride decks. Can't even play Kitty Pride. I think we're done with that deck. We finished up that deck. Some of the stuff I might still play, so I'm kind of holding on to it a little bit, but other stuff I think we're good to delete. We can delete the negative monkey. Okay, what is this? I built this. Oh yeah, this last night was Lambie Thanos. Let's title that. Do I have a specific deck you return to often, or is there too much content constantly coming out to allow that? Well, for content, yeah, I don't usually play the same deck multiple times too often. For my ladder experience, I play this deck a lot on ladder. I haven't tweaked it in forever, so it's probably not that good anymore, but I like playing that. I've been playing this deck a lot lately too. This Stature Moon Girl deck's pretty cool. So I play those, and then I played this a lot last month. I haven't played it much this month yet. I've barely climbed any this month. I've hardly played. So no. But yeah, we're gonna do Sentry tonight. I found the best Sentry deck. This is the best Sentry deck on Untapped. So the top Sentry deck, highest win rate Sentry deck. And he got buffed. He's now 10 power, and Void is negative 10 power, which of course with Viper is even better. That's like a +4 power buff kind of to Sentry. And yeah, I figured we'd give this a whirl and get a video out on the buffed Sentry here to see how he feels. And then I'm also, actually, I can ask, would you guys prefer me open reserves first or open reserves later? Because I'm also going to do 100 reserve opening. I'm not looking for anything in particular, just I got to 100, so that seems like a good spot to stop and open some reserves. So maybe we'll do that after we've gotten rolling a little bit, so some more viewers and stuff can roll in. Let's get some games going first, and then, because I like having chat up for that in particular. I want you guys to be talking, and there's not a lot of you here yet to chat with me, so we'll get this going first, I guess. So I haven't played a deck like this in a while. I mean, I've played some lockdown decks like this, but we're gonna have to think a little bit about right kind of lines of play. So for instance, leaving the right lane open is gonna be important in this deck to hit Viper into Sentry place. If we clog up the right lane with other stuff, we might miss on the Sentry play. So we're gonna try to avoid the right as long as we can. We've got Daredevil into Professor X lines, which are always pretty good. Priority shouldn't matter too much for us. We can also do Spider-Man and Professor X lines, but I think those are a little bit less exciting. I like the idea of a Psylocke on 3 so that we can Professor X on 4. If they're only playing stones, Professor X might actually be the biggest card for Monster Metropolis. And then you can Spider-Man where they don't play on 5. Once you see the Daredevil. I don't know, I'm just thinking about, can we go Psylocke left and just power spike that for the turn 4 Professor X? Kind of depends where they play, but we'll see. It's an option at least. So Psylocke on 3 will give us 5 energy on 4 for Professor X. Might be cool. Thanos decks are pretty common. They actually are less common now than they used to be, but I think kind of underrated, weirdly. I mean, I guess people kind of know they're good, but I think they're getting played less than perhaps they should be based on their power level. I really wouldn't mind putting the Psylocke here, but if I'm missing enough power for the Professor X left next turn, we could just go Professor X right, though, on the assumption that they won't play much into Vormir in the next 2 turns. The only challenge is then I lose Viper Sentry as a possibility on 6, which I think is pretty powerful. I don't know. I think that's okay. Let's just stick to the plan. Vormir makes life a little awkward, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Spider-Man could still be cool, too. Might give Vormir kind of a freebie win for us because they're if they like get something destroyed playing it there. That said, it's really easy for them to throw things away in this deck because of all the stones. So probably not a big advantage. Hey MW Eggs, what's up? Long time no chat. Are you here for another Blue Beetle fact? Thanks for the 12 months, dude. It's really been a year. That's insane. That's crazy to think about. Even climbing with Thanos ongoing? Yeah, that seems like a great deck. Yeah, let's give them mid. Let's just lock down left. Mid's gonna be theirs, that's fine. This should be more than enough to win left. We're gonna see where they go. I mean, we'll probably do Spider-Man right always next turn and then win it on 6 somehow. The Spider-Man will get destroyed, but surely I can add enough power to win it on 6. If they did somehow not play anything mid this turn, and I could somehow think, well, and not next turn as well. In other words, if we see on Daredevil and this turn that they're not playing for mid, we could Spider-Man mid too, but that's less likely, I think. Usually they play for mid always, early and often. Space Stone. So they may intend to move the Lockjaw over to Vormir now, which Spider-Man could shut down. I just have to be able to get enough power to win, but let's see what they do this turn. I think they're gonna move Lockjaw and play a card. They've got a Chavez here, so that's one of their higher power threats developed. If they get big enough, I guess we have Shang-Chi to answer a big thing, and then we have like, well, whatever, we'll see. Maybe Sentry off the top would be cool. Magneto would pull nothing currently. That'd be cool. They could move a Nightcrawler over as well for a little bonus power. So we gotta keep that in mind. Let's just see what they do, right? Do we ever snap on 5 even if we haven't? Oh, they're snapping. Okay, that's cool. Like, are they? I'm just waiting to see their play, right? It feels like it's taking so long that I'm worried something has gone wrong. It's been a minute since I played Daredevil. Oh, they're moving over the Chavez instead. Okay. Since they can move Nightcrawler over, they decided to move both. All right, so Spider-Man here into Shang-Chi will just win the game, right? Spider-Man gets destroyed, but oh no, Shang-Chi's gonna be silenced because of the leech. No, that doesn't win the game. Maybe we Shang-Chi now then. Actually, Spider-Man here is pretty good too, since they moved Chavez. Sometimes, we don't know though. This is still good for Sentry, but man. It's iffy. I can't, well no, I can't Viper Sentry because of Leech. I mean, I think this is the best play, but it just leaves them a lot of flexibility, man. Leech is a great answer to this. I don't know. Leaves them a ton of flexibility. I mean, I can just dump stats, but... Oh, wow. Good thing we didn't go for mid with Spider-Man. That was our other approach, potentially. That would have been too much power to beat, though. The Magneto just being so big. Wave? Oh, I need Magneto, bro. I need Magneto. I have to get a big card. Wave means I can only play one thing. Magneto? No. Well, that's game. Yeah, Wave just ends it for us. No Magneto. If we had a Magneto, I would feel fairly confident because they have already two big cards gone. The Magneto and the Wave. But with no Magneto, we can't contest. Pretty sure Magneto would be a win. It would pull Lockjaw over, so there would, and a Wave actually, so there would be some risk. I don't know. He may not be a win either. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. They haven't played in a Vormir yet? I thought they did, didn't they? Might have made it more possible if that's true. Did they really not? They had so many stones, I just assumed they played a stone there. Oh yeah, they played the move stone there. They moved the move thing in. They had to have, because they played the move stone there to move over Chavez. So yeah, 100% they did. Okay, Hood we can clean up with Killmonger. That's no problem. Strange Academy with Professor X can be kind of cool and disruptive. Maybe we put Hood mid. Just in case we want to flex out something a little different here. Sir Spud! Ooh, the peak Professor X! Now that's interesting. I like that a lot. Yeah, I might just Professor X left next turn. Just win it, you know? Just call it a day. We both of our demons got completely screwed, by the way. Do we also maybe trust Professor X right? Because I don't know, that could be a thing too. And then just Spider-Man Magneto to victory or something. The problem with Magneto is he moves Bishop, which is scary. Is this correct? What do they play on turn 3 usually? I think it's a bounce stack. So they could play like 3 2s. Their stuff all got peaked though, so it's like 2s, 2 cost. This just, I know that we have a head start here, and I know that's always locked in because of Killmonger, so this is probably safer. They may want to bounce here, but they're revealing first, so if they did bounce, I'd win this 5-0, but oh, that actually would have worked out great to block their Angela. Dang. This was kind of safer, but that would have high rolled like crazy. Yeah, Sentry here on curve is good. Next turn we can Killmonger away the Hood if needed. Of course, we're really looking for a Viper, which we don't have. This does kind of create some issues with Spider-Man since I don't have Carnage, or like I can't really Spider-Man mid in good conscience because the Bishop will just get too big probably. Depends on what we draw whether or not this is good, but I think since it's on curve we still decide to play it right. So that looks like a bounce right. Iceman, Spider-Man. What? No. What? Are you kidding me? No, you don't want Zabu over Psylocke because you can cheat out Professor X this way. Like what, dude? No way. Did Sentry bug? Is that the first Sentry I played? They buffed Sentry and he's bugged. Yeah, I had to restart. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Okay. Yeah, see, 7 Power Bishop already is so nutso. Angela, Negasonic, and Iceman. Okay. So, I mean, actually, this wins with Magneto, right? Oh, no, it doesn't because of the Bishop we talked about. Oh, but that might win too, actually. Could also pull over Negasonic instead, though, because I do have 10 power there. I mean, they're going to have a lot more. I mean, this is definitely the play. There's no question about that. I don't really have another good option, but I need... If I hit Viper, this is very sad, by the way. But if I hit Carnage, I think we're pretty happy. It's kind of a 50-50 there, isn't it? Are we big enough to beat Angela Negasonic if I move with Magneto? Yeah, Angela's 8. Oh, we hit the Viper. No! That's so sad. That's so sad. So Magneto pulls Bishop and Negasonic. They're totally locked. He always pulls both. That leaves 9 power, and I have 10, right? So that's fine. He always pulls all of them. That's 3. That's 3. That's 1 and 2. That's 9 power remaining. And we have 10. It's not a 50-50. He pulls everything. It's all opposing. Should I snap or not? It's kind of a boomer snap. Let's not snap. I don't want them to leave. Oh. Okay. They trusted that we had it. Yeah, we could take the 50-50, but there's no reason to. This is a guaranteed win. Cool. That actually, by the way, that was a game where Sentry's buff made the difference. If that was a -2, if he was only 8, we wouldn't have had the win there. We would have had to take the 50-50 Viper. That's pretty cool to see. Yeah, we don't mind this getting destroyed. We can send it over with Viper, but we really want to send over Sentry. Since we have another way to deal with this, I think playing for the high roll Sentry's a little cleaner here. A little more interesting here. Magneto instead. Skipping to 4, Spider-Man, Enchantress, and Sentry. Only Sentry would really be that useful to skip to 4. Skipping to 5 for Professor X, I think, is a little more interesting often. But for now, I just don't think it does much for us. So let's hold the Psylocke, I guess. Only if I top deck Sentry will I be really sad, and that's just so unlikely. 1 and 7 is the least likely. Maybe we'll discard it now. Yeah, nice. We saved a powerful card. That's actually sick. So this is not where we want Daredevil to go, but he can't go in the either other spot is the sad news. Maybe we just play the uncurved Killmonger. The opponent had an Iron Man. I've seen those popping up in a few different lists lately. Some bounce decks, which Killmonger is good against bounce decks. But do I just want to float 3 energy, especially because I'm going to be playing Magneto on 6 very often anyway? Yeah, next turn will be like Daredevil left and Demon mid, probably. I think this is fine. Feels like Zabu should be in this deck. I think Psylocke's better than Zabu. Again, I didn't make this deck, so this is not me being like a defensive dude that's like, oh, my deck's perfect. The data says this deck is the best deck for Sentry. Now, you know, obviously maybe there's not enough data for Zabu or something, like, you know, that's always a possibility, but we're trusting the data. But I think the reason, if I'm going to guess, is because Psylocke can enable things like Professor X and Zabu cannot. And sometimes, like we already saw once, I think we had a peak Professor X in, but I think we cheated out Professor X on turn 4. That could be really, really valuable. So yes, there are 4s that you can cheat out with Zabu, of course, but I think the idea is the upside's higher Professor X, but you know, that's just me trying to interpret data. I don't have anything at stake. Dude, Sentry is crashing my game every single time. Is this happening to other people? He literally broke the game. Just like, what? What in the world? The opponent retreated. Oh, okay, that's cool. Man, did this change with the update, or was this happening before and I just haven't played Sentry in a while? Isn't that the same data that gave you the high win rate Agatha that tilted you? Well, yeah, but come on, you know that's a difference. You know that's not the same thing. Let's not do that. Let's not do the let's not do the you know, I know you got a kappa there. It's all good. Just, yeah, Kitty was crashing other people, I think. Yeah, this is fine. We can Carnage this. This actually is really nice. Do we put in a Psylocke to Carnage as well, just for some bonus? Ooh, Kiln. Oh, Kiln Sentry's amazing, actually. So next turn would be Carnage, Demon, and Kiln. That's 16 power in Kiln. That might actually be a little overkill, if anything, but it's okay. We'll have 8 power left, 16 mid. Psylocke on 2. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Ant-Man's kind of chill too. Oh! Oh! Oh, I forgot I had an extra energy. I can toss in an Ant-Man as well. That's even better. Yeah, this is awesome. Do we snap this? This feels pretty snap-worthy to me. Apparently Sentry is crushing both players if they are on PC. Oh, really? Maybe that's why the opponent retreated that last game when I came back. Oh, opponent retreats, not confident enough. Okay, man, I haven't even done anything cool yet. Dang, dude. All they did is play a Psylocke to my Psylocke. That's kind of sad. I didn't expect to retreat there at all. I cannot snap at all on stream, man. It's sad. That was gonna be an awesome game for the video. I mean, I guess I'll include it anyway, just to showcase the clear lines and potential, but I hadn't even shown anything cool. Oh my god, rocks everywhere, man. I mean, this trio could definitely be enough to win the game. Black Widow. Okay, I just won't draw some rocks. It's like, whatever. Oh no. I think I put Vibranium Mines in, right? It actually increases the density of playable cards, because currently I only have, you know, I have 8 playable cards and 5 rocks. If I shuffle in 3 Vibranium Mines, I have a slightly less likelihood to draw, you know, a Magneto or something, but I just need any stats. So I go from 8 to 5 to 13 to 5, which of course is a much higher ratio of playable things. So I think that's right. Opponent has decided to snap, which does make me nervous. The question is, can I snipe a location with Professor X? I think the good news is for bounce deck, often on 5, they're bouncing power out of locations. So I might be able to predict their bouncy location. Oh, Killmonger is dead. That's weird. Not interesting. Yeah, okay, this is good news. Okay, well now it's Sentry here, because I was gonna put Sentry mid, but I actually want the Void for Viper. I guess in that logic, my final turn's probably gonna be Viper, Vibranium, right? The only problem is if they have enough cards here, it may be too late. Like, I may not be able to play Professor X on 5. I might have to play Viper on 5 and then Professor X later, or just not Professor X, right? So will they fill it on 5, I think, is the question we have to ask. I mean, I don't know, we don't really have a choice. That's how we win, so we'll do our best. Darkhawk is very big. Okay. Oh, this is so insane, man. Are you kidding me? I really hope I'm not DCing other people, as you guys suspected might be happening for PC players. This is nuts. I just want some cool highlights, man. Sentry, why are you doing this to me? Do we think they fill it this turn is the question, right? They may just to bounce, right? Like, they're revealing first, though, so their bounce will resolve before mine. You know what I mean? Oh, we got Magneto. That's sick. We can actually move Darkhawk. Not that we need to, but... This gives me a huge advantage here, and then I have a really big advantage here as well, although I can't really Magneto, so I'll have to do something else. I don't know. So maybe I put this here. Could put it here and Magneto the Darkhawk over here to silence it. That's kind of insane, but it's just overkill because I already have the Void here. Either way, I think I like the Vibranium better left, just to give me even more Vibraniums. Any reason to play or not play this? I don't think there is, but... Okay, they don't do anything right. So we're way ahead right. We're still ahead left. The only problem with a Magneto right is that it doesn't actually... Like, it disables the Darkhawk, but to what end? I'm only ahead by... You know, it doesn't do anything, because I'm still losing there. So my higher instinct is maybe just... I can't do this, because that pulls the Darkhawk, and I lose. And it pulls the Void, too, though. Can't do that. This pulls the Darkhawk and disables it, but don't they just win off the Devil Dinosaur location in that case? Oh, it does pull the Cosmo too if there's space, but can we assume there's space? There might be space. But then they also potentially play a card here as well. And then it still doesn't win. Like, is this just better going up 7 here? I don't feel like 7's a lot, but at the same time, as they play cards, their Devil Dino gets weaker. You know what I mean? Oh, they just don't have it. Okay. This was a tough turn. I don't know the right decision. How much generation do they have? You know, like, how big is the Devil Dino gonna get, I guess, is the question. Can it stay at 11 and they add, you know, like 6 power of 2s here, you know, 2/2/2 or something? Because that would get them really close, like a 3/2/2 sort of scenario. They have 4 cards in hand. I have to imagine if they're playing things that keep the Devil Dino big, there's not enough. There's like, you know, Moon Girl is eating up too much energy, but it could be a buff to Devil Dino. What do you guys think the right play is here? Actually, I don't know. If they don't play anything mid, then Magneto wins. Or if they don't play anything mid or right, then Magneto right would definitely win. Disable this. Move this, you win 3-2. That's just really risky, but they don't really need to play anything here. They don't really need to play anything here. So they probably would play in the Dino lane, which probably means Magneto wins mid. It just feels really risky. You think retreat was best? No, I don't think we retreat. I actually don't think retreat was right. I think playing it out here is definitely right. We are already ahead in 2 spots. We have a pretty significant advantage, and we have a surprise advantage too. It's just figuring out the right line. I think Magneto right was the correct line, but I don't know. Tough game, dude. We're winning a lot with this deck, by the way, so far, guys. Feels really, really nice. I actually like this a lot so far. Minus the disconnecting every game, of course. That sucks, but the deck so far feels great. We're 4-1 so far. Ooh, turn 6, you can move cards to this location. That is always such a clunky... I always hate that. You know what we might do? We might just Sentry into Professor X. Like, that's all I got. I just don't want to deal with New York, you know? It's like, nah, let's just turn it off. And that's the best I can do. Best I can do is turn it off. Maybe Diablos will turn it off for us too. Who knows? We could go Spider-Man into Professor X here as well. But it's, let's see, that would be their turn. Now, they could still play stuff on turn 5, though. Or turn, because this would be skipping their turn 4, then they'd play into it on turn 5. Because we have a gap because of the Tinkerers here. Let's just get the Sentry down early, that's fine. This feels like maybe a bounce Sarah deck to me. Kind of Sarah hit monkey stuff. Bishop's a little tough. Oh my, I forgot it was gonna bug. This is unbelievable, man. Is this annoying enough to not do this, guys, or should we still, like, is it annoying to see me restart every game? Are you okay with it? We've gotten it down to a bit of a science, so I guess it's not too annoying. Not annoying to me, okay. It's one of those where you can say, ah, it's broken. It's broken. No Viper. Magneto moves Bishop, by the way, so that's an important consideration. This Spider-Man might be wasted. It just depends. I don't know. It's really tough. Yeah, maybe a little wasted, especially depending on how which of these Mysterios is the big Mysterio. Like, I obviously don't want a Professor X now.
Neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I'll just lose. So we could have maybe Spider-Man to mid instead. I don't know, dude. Viper's not going to line up in time either. It's going to come out too late. Against these bounce decks, it's a real issue. I mean, I think this is the right play. It's risky, and I just don't really have a way to win another location either is the problem. If I go to 6 here, like, this could be, what, actually 13? I can't even clear any stats. I just don't see that being a win, right? I think this creates more problems because it locks out board space for them, but I don't think that's good either. Oh, it's definitely not good. It's bad, in fact. Nope. It's real bad. Okay. Yeah, this game ain't it, man. GG. See you later, dude. See you later, dude. Liberty Fires, man. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. By the way, Shang-Chi, or excuse me, yeah, Shang-Chi Sentry interaction live. You're seeing it right here. Quite a buff we got there, man. I do ultimately think it's a buff, of course, but you're seeing some of the downside live on air. Liberty Fires, dude, thanks for the gifted subs. Congrats to Moosehead, Farso, J-Twitch, Valtark, and Mysterio. It's very nice. We don't get a lot of gifted subs during Marvel Snap, man. That's wicked cool. Thank you.
Live from the Daily Bugle.
All right, we love Daredevil on 2. Been missing that the last couple games. Daredevil on 2 just feels so good. I don't know, man. Daredevil, I just love Daredevil in these kind of decks, you know? It just feels so good, I think. I don't know. This deck doesn't have a lot of great... we don't have a lot of great, like, tempo 3s. You know, we talked about Cosmo earlier. I think Cosmo is a potentially interesting card now in this sort of environment. Oh, hey, that's what I did. Bro. Oh, that's from his hand, I just realized. Oh, shoot, I got a second one, yeah. Oh, okay. Man. What? Really? I didn't have anything going. I was gonna give up right on the notion that I would just maybe Sentry it later, or maybe pull their Killmonger out with Magneto. Dude, everybody is so quick to retreat tonight, I feel like. Am I nuts? If we not had like some crazy quick retreats, maybe this deck is encouraging that somehow, but everybody is retreating on a drop of a hat tonight. Shuri's Lab. We don't have Shang... Oh, we do have Shang-Chi in this deck. I forgot. I thought we didn't, but we just haven't really played him much. Oh, that's cool. Shang-Chi would be good. Zabu. Not Sentry. No. Well, at least I won't bug out this game. It's cool because we can get stuff buffed and then still what did they discard? Cosmo? Zabu Cosmo? And still create space. It's really fun. Neat little interaction. Polaris, alright. I guess we Enchantress Zabu, right? That's fine. I don't know if there will be better targets later or not. Doesn't really feel like there would be necessarily. I don't think Spider-Man's especially valuable here. Spider-Man next turn seems perhaps a little more valuable. Storm. Oh no. I don't get to move. I take it back. Okay, we can move Polaris and Storm with Magneto and pull them back left. So weirdly... Oh, dang, dude. I could also just Shang-Chi. Let's just see what the opponent does, because we might get a free Spider-Man right or something. And then Magneto might be able to double himself so much on Shuri's lab that he just wins. So Shang-Chi may be unnecessary. We'll see. Yeah, I think if we get a free Spider-Man right, we go for it, right? Daredevil's tiny. Killmonger's big, but unimpactful. So, well, I say that, but if they fill, Magneto won't move. But is he just big enough to win anyway, I guess? I don't know, man. Shang-Chi's kind of free right now, isn't he? I just go to 9 to 4. And then I maybe trust Magneto. Maybe even Magneto right, but no, you want a Magneto left, and we already have an advantage. Yeah, I guess this is free. I do tie a Doctor Doom in that case, I guess. Is that a risk at all? Doesn't feel super risky to me. Spider-Man left? Spider-Man left and Magneto right to pull these. Still worry a little bit about board space. They do have at least one space available, but if I hit Storm instead of Polaris, I'm gonna take the safe heads up, face up play here. I think that is reasonable. Spider-Man left. But my logic is that I think I benefit more from Shuri's lab with Magneto than most any other card benefits, right? So in other words, I'm already ahead. Are they going to be able to add more than 12 extra? Now they might have their own Shang-Chi. That could be something. If we had their own Shang-Chi, we'd be better off doing this maybe and moving Killmonger out. But if they just play a big card left, yeah, this actually looks kind of decent too. This also beats a Doctor Doom problem because it pulls Storm out, pulls Killmonger out. So I might lose left like this, but I'm never losing both left and right. You know what I mean? Like I'm either winning left or I'm winning right. Doesn't this seem correct? I think so. Like if they play a big thing left, I just win right on Magneto. If they don't play a big thing left, oh yeah, the Doctor Doom, yeah. This beats the, wait, no, it doesn't beat the, oh my God, wait, why did I think this beat a Doctor Doom? I literally said it beats Doctor Doom. Oh, I don't think I counted Storm. I think I counted 11. Oh my God, I literally talked about Doctor Doom and I counted wrong. I had this calculated at 11. Shoot. Magneto left was right then. Well, no, that doesn't make it right. That's hindsight bias, but it would have won. It's a different thing. Yeah, I think I just forgot Storm. So I was thinking 11, 12 to 11. Okay, that's actually fine. We kind of, we knew what to expect. We just did the math wrong. I'd rather be in a spot where I know what's happening and understand my lines and calculate incorrectly than to calculate correctly with no idea what's going on, right? that's because you can fix calculating correctly, I think a little more easily. Instincts are sometimes harder to fix. Daredevil on 2 is awesome with Professor X on 5. I think Sentry Professor X is a little bit overkill, so I don't think we need that. Professor X can't go mid, so he could go left. I'll have to see. Spider-Man and Professor X is also pretty cool too. That could go left, although that means Atlantis might steal that from us sometimes. Ooh, Viper Quinjet. Oh, that's cool. I think we happily just Killmonger this, right? Sadly, Atalan steals all my exciting, awesome cards. But the Quinjet seems important to them probably, so sure. Not like I have a lot of other plays. Oh, no, dude. Armor's cheating, man. Ugh. Oh, God, I went from a great hand to an absolute garbage hand. Shang-Chi might be able to beat Atlantis, right? He's pretty good at Atlantis. Maybe we leave that open and we Spider-Man here. God dang, dude. I don't know where their deck's going from here. This is gonna be, I just kind of want to see. Feeling really far behind, so I would probably retreat if I were playing by myself, but for you guys, we'll stick it out.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
0 power Sunspot, man. That's cool. Can I get a Professor X off the top? I cannot. Okay, they're revealing first, so Shang-Chi would be potentially useful here. What is this Viper Quinjet combo for? I don't know what this is gonna do. She-Hulk Infinite, you think? What's the Viper for in that list? Do they run a hood for Moon Girl? Maybe. Hey, Vainquare and Vox Populi, thanks to the subs. Vox says, even though I don't enjoy Snap, I still enjoy your Hearthstone videos, so take my sub with much love. Oh, thanks, dude. Oh, did they just passed, huh? Yeah, they just passed. Well, that makes my life even worse, I think. I have absolutely nothing interesting to do. In case I get Sentry off the top, let's hold the Carnage, I guess. I literally have nothing good to do, though. I'm just completely dead. Oh! Genius, bro. Genius, bro. The demon here is actually worth a little more, especially against a, well, they can't Shang-Chi because they're revealing first. So you think they're going to play an Infinite here? I don't beat an Infinite here with Sentry, is the only thing. I do beat an Infinite with Shang-Chi, though. If they go Infinite plus, they didn't have any mana cheat for like a She-Hulk or anything, so it would literally just be an Infinite, right? In which case I should do this. She-Hulk Infinite. Yeah, but they didn't mana cheat. They didn't have any way to discount anything, so there's no She-Hulk. In that case, what if they play the Infinite here though, because they're geniuses? Like, they don't have to put it in Atlantis, you know? They can put it anywhere. I think they're gonna want to put it in Atlantis. People who play Infinite like big numbers, right? So I'm gonna call the Atlantis shot here. Oh, that is not what we expected. Okay, it's just double. Just normal She-Hulk stuff, I guess. Oh, this looks like a little bit like that, this looks a little bit like that list. By the way, we're still kind of close. Oh! Oh, no! Demon, no! Demon, no! Almost, man. We obviously had to play both of these, but... I think I saw a list that looked a little bit like this from Safety Blade earlier. I had a bookmark to maybe play tonight, but instead the patch notes hit. That was a Sauron deck. No, that's not this. It does have She-Hulk and Hitmonkey and... Oh, yeah, but no Sunspot. Yeah, similar, but not exactly. No, you guys baited me with the Infinite, man. Baited me. Would our original play with Sentry have worked better? No, still wouldn't have worked, right? Because the power left didn't really matter at all. It was only about power right. Yeah. Surprised they didn't pivot anything left, but it's a good thing they didn't or they would have lost. Okay. Yeah, we can go Hood early. I'm never putting Hood into Viper plays so far. We're always saving Viper for Sentry so far, but at some point we might want to do that. Now, Hollis probably not the spot to do that for the record. But... Oh, they have a Professor X, and he looks sick. Dang, dude. I love their Professor X. That's really nice. Or excuse me, Psylocke on 3 for us is actually pretty cool into Professor X and snipe it early maybe. So we can go like Psylocke mid, Demon left, try to win Hala, and then we can play both left, whatever. Professor X on 4. Yeah, I like that. We can even do it right, so that Sentry doesn't roll a debuff in that case. Yeah, we don't think that matters. If anything, that might be good for me. Thoughts on Sentry being Shang-Chiable now? I think it's ultimately still a buff, but we have already suffered that fate. So it's definitely, dude, are they... I'm actually like thinking a little bit about this. It's just so much worse for Sentry's the thing. I think it has to be here. I'm just a little bit worried about getting wrecked. I mean, if nothing else, it just protects the Sentry, even if we lose this. So maybe there's some upside. But they're definitely not playing to Hala. I don't think decks like this usually like to stack units on top of each other. So I think there's definitely some risk Professor X just gets wrecked here. But the fact that he's enabling Sentries may be a nice bonus. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He gets wrecked. Yeah. Yeah. Again, we've got upside on it at least. I think we Spider-Man here. And then we Sentry. Spider-Man. Well, it's kind of overkill, I guess, isn't it? Spider-Man here. You don't feel like Sentry plus a 2-drop ever wins. Or Magneto wins. Since I don't have as much lead here, I think I like Spider-Man a little more here, especially if they play something big mid. I think they're gonna Professor X. They're actually gonna want to Professor X mid, aren't they? To lock down this game. Maybe I put the Sentry in now. They don't Professor X here ever. We know they have the Professor X enhanced. I'm just thinking, is that what they're thinking about, right? Like, this is playing this a little early, technically, but... Oh, it's the Spider-Man instead. Okay. It's actually a good thing we also did not Spider-Man. Now, the question is, do they have the math? Because they had a lot of Subterranea rocks, potentially. Professor X doesn't have the math. I'm actually removing 2 power. Does that change their math at all? Magneto would not have the math because it would move Killmonger over. Oh no, it would have the math. That'd still be 15 to 13. Do I want to risk 4 cubes seeing if they have the math? You're gonna kill your demon? Yeah, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. They're not ever trying to win left. They're always gonna put power mid because it's all they care about needing to win. They just need to win mid, and they know I'm limited on mid. So the question is, do they have a 7 power play? I mean, usually yes, right? Usually they do. But I hate when I need to rank up and I stream because I'm just dying to see if they have it or not. Just dying. You should never. Oh, they actually did put a card left. No way. I don't buy that. No way. No way. Oh, that's big though. It's too big. That's just a rock. They had it, guys. They had it. White Queen might have pointed us to a Devil Dino as an option, but Devil Dino and Professor X together seemed a little weird. That kind of surprises me a little. 2 5s that do very opposite sorts of things, you know? Yeah, like I said, you should retreat, but I'm too tempted by the stream. Yeah, I don't know why they played the rock, actually. Maybe for arrow, yeah. We don't have an arrow, of course. They don't know that. Again, they had a math solved scenarios. They don't need to worry about anything except like an arrow, you know. If we had played a Spider-Man, nah, Killmonger would have not be the Devil Dino left, I don't think. Anyway, yeah, let's chill. We don't have to rush on Elysium. We got all the time in the world here. No. Two cost Carnage? That's garbage. No, sir. This looks like a bounce deck if I had to guess right now, but still very early, of course. Let's still chill. We're gonna have plenty of spare energy this game, I think, especially all this really cheap stuff. Oh my god, bro. Doesn't look like bounce anymore to me. Vormir, huh? I need to start spending a little energy soon. Just where in God's name does it go? I don't have anything interesting to do based on this hand. I mean, do I just give them -3? It's not -10. It's a little build your own. The problem is I want to Killmonger first, I guess, huh? If we do that. Yeah, that does fill up this spot pretty heavily. Okay. Watch me immediately draw Sentry, by the way. as soon as we play the hood, we'll draw Sentry always. All right, Psylocke, Spider-Man, Carnage. Oh, the opponent retreated. Oh, really? The Magneto and the Hood led to a retreat. They're not a Galactus deck with a White Queen, right? That would be a reason to retreat based on the Hood. What in God's name are they? Why did that force a retreat? Huh. I don't know. Mystique? Mystique Professor X is a spicy. That's a spicy line. Mystique Professor X. Ooh. Viper Sentry stuff. I love Viper on Sinister London, but obviously a really big risk. So I don't know if we can do that. We may have the Viper on the hub. Shang-Chi can be pretty good against Sinister London sometimes, depending on the deck and if they have any protection or not. Zabu ×2. Be Space Throne. Be Space Throne. Or maybe not. We got Viper. Maybe not Space Throne. I take that back. I really, if I want to go for a guaranteed Viper hit, I really can't play anything prior to Sentry unless I put it in the hub. I mean, I can throw out a Killmonger, I guess. It's not worth much. Don't expect Killmonger to be super relevant against a Zabu game plan. Yeah, I guess we can tempo a Killmonger. That's fine. Do I ever go for the 50-50 on the Sentry, guys? Like, I could still technically Carnage over here. Oh, that's a hit. Oh, that's a home run. Like, what do you guys think? Is it worth the 50-50? Like, if it goes left, we're just over the moon, right? If it goes right, we're sad. But we could still Carnage. It's not like we would have to give it to the opponent necessarily. We could also actually do this right now, which depending on if they, because like they don't want to lock up Sinister London yet. This could go pretty hard, but the Hood's a little risky maybe. I think I like the 50-50 try here. We'll never hit it because we're super unlucky today, but I think it's important to get the power. I think we need 10 power. We just don't have a lot of power in this deck. Oh, thank God we didn't go for this line. Bouncing the Darkhawk and the Hit Monkey. The Hit Monkey bounces are pretty clutch, honestly. Roll left! Roll left! No, never lucky. And of course, I forgot we're gonna crash. I never get lucky in Snap lately, man. I had like the most awful run last night in Snap with luck. I had to play a Thanos deck to bail myself out of my cubes. I had the most just crazy, like, random like Scarlet Witch bar with no name garbage and just like, you know, absolute awful death run in Marvel Snap. These enchantresses are pretty cool, but it's gonna take some real sniping maybe to connect on them. I don't know. Shang-Chi could also be pretty cool as well. Let's I can't do Shang-Chi and Enchantress, so we're gonna have to decide. But with the hit monkeys, I feel like, is this even worth the trouble? Like, I guess I want more space opened up for cards later. You think a Viper, but I am revealing first. It's actually not terrible. Two out of 3 is not bad. Psylocke. I'm gonna get 2 Psylocks. I actually can play both of these. This might be right. Let's try it. Is it enough to even win is the question, because I still have to Carnage next turn. Okay, we did hit this. That's nice. Okay. Well, I don't necessarily have to Carnage. That's not true. Ooh, they're revealing first. Oh, that's actually clutch as crap. This should win, right? I just need either one of these to roll right. Don't even need the effect. I just need the power. I mean, even if they don't roll right, I guess. This is the right order. I guess it doesn't matter. Well, Darkhawks aren't getting hit. It's the hit monkeys that are going to get hit by Shang-Chi. Darkhawks will get hit by Enchantress. So I guess technically Enchantress should go first in case she rolls into this Darkhawk. It'll be a 50-50, but the Shang-Chi could go here and then reduce the odds of that. It won't really matter unless there's some other buff or mechanism we're not thinking about, but I guess it could matter. So technically maybe this is fine. I mean, I think we got a really good chance to win here, man. God, dude, it's too many cubes. Oh no, what have I done? It's too many cubes. Oh no, what have I done? No, I'm gonna go back to, oh God, please. Is that big enough? It's gotta be big enough, right? Oh, it's not big enough. No, it's not big enough. Oh God, Shang-Chi left is probably not even big enough. No! No, it's only 8. No! I can't now. It's the opposite order I needed. No, dude, that went so colossally bad. Oh my God, that went so backwards, man. I guess if Shang-Chi rolled here, did we even win though? I think we would have only had 7 to 10. I don't think it would have mattered. I needed, yeah, if both roll here, we don't win either because I don't win right, do I? We lose right as well. Hit Monkey was too freaking small, man. The Shang-Chi didn't kill him, dude. That's really sad. Could we have figured out that it was going to be 8? Was it only buffed for 2 earlier? Because they only played what? Darkhawk, Shang-Chi, Bishop? So they gained +3. Yeah, it was only buffed for +2. That's really part of the problem is I needed it to start out bigger. We needed it to start out bigger. It started out actually too small. It could have played more cards, but of course they wanted to leave some space for Sinister London, I guess. Or maybe they were intentionally playing around Shang-Chi as well, right? It's a possibility. Ooh, with Carnage, do we like Hood? Can maybe mess up the Sentry line. Again, we've got the Sentry Sinister London dilemma here. We hit a Killmonger, these are not a risk, and Carnage can also roll pretty well too. I think this is fine. Do we risk the Daredevil Carnage is another question. Is the stat buff on Carnage worth losing the Daredevil effect? I think probably. Onslaught Citadel for us is nothing, but we do have Enchantress. Maybe Psylocke first is better. You want to cheat that into Sentry though, so Sentry's actually not good pre-Carnage because you don't want to lose the +10. We could go Daredevil Carnage next turn and hope to keep one Daredevil around This hand is currently not really a Daredevil-esque hand anyway. We don't have Professor X or Spider-Man. We're kind of just playing for raw power here. Sentry's going to be a potential liability, though. Maybe if we can just fill up right, it'll be okay. Yeah, I'm actually going to have 5 energy next turn, aren't I? Not 4. Either way, same difference. Zabu left. Okay. Oh. Interesting. Oh. Professor X now ever correct. Nah, too risky. Way too risky. They're gonna want to dump cards because they're in they also have Attilan coming. I wonder if we throw in a demon post Carnage, right? We're gonna lose it anyway. Yeah, this is fine. I don't really mind losing this hand too much. Bishop, okay. They don't have a lot of space left for Bishop, though, importantly. Right, maybe? Okay, that's pretty good. We kept the Daredevil up. We are really limited mid, though, I'll say. Sentry's a lot worse now, too. Sentry got a lot worse. Enchantress is just +4. I don't think that's an irrelevant consideration. Shame all of these 3 stacks weren't going right to protect this Sentry. I could go like Enchantress right and then go, you know, Rock plus whatever right and try to hit a Sentry mid and left to prevent by filling up right to prevent the Sentry. I guess the question is the +10 on the Sentry significant enough to even make it worth it? Because, like, I could just get 2 Enchantresses instead. Order? No, it wasn't order. I wanted to keep the demon up. What do you mean? I don't want to eat a demon. I'd be giving up 6 or 2. Bouncing. Okay. Oh, Magneto would be nice, man. Now I'm incentivized again to play Sentry. There's because I want to play Magneto on 6 probably because he's so big, but I don't know, he's not that much bigger than Sentry. So if I went like Shang-Chi Rock here to fill up right, this puts me at 19 mid, and then I can finish with a Magneto. This is basically saying right is just gone. Like, we're saying, no, we don't ever win right. Because I go down to 4. But I'm also capped at 19 mid, and that means Magneto can't connect either. Man, this feels really bad. Just don't feel like I have good lines here. Shang-Chi's obviously pointless as well. Can it really be a pass? No. I think we just tempo a Shang-Chi. Are the bishops going to get big enough is the thing. I don't think so. So I don't think Shang-Chi's that good. Hit Monkey would potentially be good, but I think I'm going to have priority, so I don't think Hit Monkey's going to matter either. I think I literally just tempo a Shang-Chi for the +3 because Sentry doesn't contest right at all. Okay, right's... I don't know, right's interesting. You expect maybe 4 cards total, so getting +8. Magneto can move a bishop around though, but probably not because this will actually be full. I mean, we're going to 23 here. That's pretty good. I think we have a decent chance of spiking either of these other 2 with Magneto, right? A Magneto going mid could pull a bishop around in a weird way. This is worth a shot. I'm not gonna give this up for a cube. I think we can try for a cube. This seems pretty nice. Any kind of Shang-Chi play, maybe? Org? Darkhawk here, maybe? Darkhawk mid is crazy strong. So, yeah, Darkhawk. 12 is not enough, though. Not enough? Oh, Sunspot, dude. Oh, it's not enough. Oh, my God, bro. Woo! Okay. Scary. The Shang-Chi tempo mattered, I think, by the way. We got a little lucky with our Magneto roll, though, because Magneto mid would have got wrecked by this Darkhawk getting doubled on ongoing. A weird game, man. We just kind of had to scrape by on power. I actually don't know how we won this game. Nothing went to plan. The Carnages, I guess, were big. That was a nice little boost. But nothing went like we wanted it to go. Like not even remotely close to how it was supposed to go. It just kind of came together. Oh yeah, the Sunspot nerf. You're right, the Sunspot nerf mattered. Yeah, he was one shy. I love when that happens, man. That's cool. All right, man, we could clog them up a lot with Hood into Viper into Rock. We do have a Killmonger we might want to play later, though. I feel like every time I play the Hood prematurely, I regret it. I don't think that's correct. This is our like third straight Sinister London game, isn't it? Let's push me to 5 energy next turn. It's not very good. Probably better with that later. I wonder if I Hood now in hopes to find a Killmonger. You could still Viper, which is pretty powerful. Because it locks out a Sinister London spot, potentially. If I don't hit a Killmonger. And I get some nice 1/6s, of course. Lizard definitely reads as a deck that could have a Killmonger in it. Might want to hold these for later. Professor X, oh dude, the Psylocke would have actually been clutch. Little did we know. Yeah, imagine if we hit 2 for 2 on this. That would be so sick. I think it's still worth it to shut down a Sinister London spot, but 2 for 2 would be so beautiful. Oh, nice. Let's go, dude. That's a big deal. Carnage? It's not bad. He's big either way. If he hits right, imagine if we go 2 for 2, forget it, right? Forget it. If we go 2 for 2 again, if it goes here and then Carnage goes here, forget it. Forget it. Go right, Carnage. No! You tried, buddy. Good try. Good try. That's all we can ask of you. I mean, this is the play, right? It's just ridiculous. It's got to be the play. Do I snap through? It's the question. I guess there is a chance Professor X rolls right and loses, but then I'd still be pretty far ahead left. Only a Killmonger would be a real issue. I would snap if I were on ladder, guys. Like it's not even a late snap, but the opponent's pretty far behind, and I want to see the end of the game. So, for the sake of the stream, I'm not going to snap, but I think you should if you're playing yourself. I think there'd be some cubes to gain here potentially. Need Professor X to win one of these other spots, basically. Oh, that's gonna do it. Yeah. There it is. See, your snap would have been rewarded. They're definitely gonna win right, but that's all. That's all. Fun. The game will end either way. Well, yeah, but I mean, we get to see like the resolution of the effect, right? Like we get to see the Professor X go off. We get to see what they would have played. Right, so it's you know, I think they would have left anyway for 1. So we get 3 possible experiences. They leave at 1 and we see nothing. They leave at 1 and we see something cool, or maybe sometimes they leave at 2 cubes. So is that small chance for the extra cube worth sacrificing the cool experience we all got to enjoy together, right? Is it worth the potential YouTube short? I would venture that the 1 cube is not worth it. For me, I'd rather see the cool thing happen, but I understand if some people want me to snap more. But that's why I try to call it out when I think it's a good time. Although I often forget that too. Hate Atalan, man. I really think Atalan's one of my least favorite locations. I actually prefer District X and Weird World and Ego to Atalan. I think that's a pretty unusual perspective to have. But I hate Atalan because number one, I get to play with less of my stuff very often. Like most of the time I have fewer cards. That makes me sad. I like having cards. And number two, I get attached to cards in my hand, you know? Like I enjoy the cards in my hand. I'm like excited to play them and then they're gone. Now this particular hand, especially a Scorpion's Atalan hand, I guess I'm more excited to see this one leave, but in many cases, that's how I feel about it. Carnage next turn's probably not good, but a Carnage on 6 might be. When it snapped, unless we got a hand back that they really, really liked. I didn't. I would probably retreat here off stream. This hand's really clunky. I don't have any like power play. Also, putting these right is actually pretty suspect. I kind of forgot we're a Sentry deck for a second. I don't think that's right. It does mean we're pretty filled over here. That might be good for Carnage as well. Even Killmonger is okay to lose. Just trade up a little bit on power. Okay. Kind of just looks like a good cards deck to me right now. Yeah, again, really low power draws, man. What is this? Wave? I mean, this looks like the play, but still think we're way behind. Do I have any good draw next turn? Sentry's decent, maybe. That's it. That's literally the only one. I mean, I guess the Shang-Chi could be nuts. We're gonna be revealing second, so if we could predict a Shang-Chi, maybe. But I feel like Doctor Doom's the most likely outcome here. In which case, actually, is Sentry even any good? I don't think so. I don't think I have a single draw that's good. I did hit the Sentry. Man, I really want to see it. I think they're going to play Doctor Doom, though. Maybe play an Arrow here. Pretty much always losing this. There's so many cards that beat me. She-Hulk discount, Arrow, Doctor Doom. There's just no reason to play this out. We whiffed a little too hard. This one, I mean, there's a tiny slim chance we could get there, but pretty dang unlikely. 3 or 4 losing. Atalan only shows up on games where you draw all your combo pieces early. Yeah. That's how I feel too. Okay, I don't think we want to put in a Hood too early again. I say this every time. We do have Killmonger on 3 though, so we could go Hood into Carnage early and just clean up that Killmonger on 3. I don't mind Carnage on 2, honestly. I don't have Viper or Sentry though, so there's some consideration about saving it for the Sentry play. But sticking to curve, I don't know. Still figuring out when this deck wants to play for like a little bit of tempo like this and just get stuff down versus when this deck needs to go harder. I'm really happy that we did though, because the Sunspot's going to be a great cleanup for turn 3 here. We'll want to play Killmonger right here probably because we don't want to lock up compound too much if we have to. Well, I don't know though. We do have Sentry still potentially. Sentry. Yes. Turn 4, we can Spider-Man this. It kills an entire turn for them, which is pretty cool, but sometimes I think that plays like a little bit too sneaky. It might not be though to kill an entire turn. Might be pretty good. I really need a Viper, man. I think we're gonna snap here too. This might be one where the opponent leaves on this snap, but I don't have anything too cool in hand that we're losing. Oh. Okay. Oh, Viper can shut down Galactus. So Galactus costs 6. Well, so can Spider-Man here actually too, though. Because they will have to play Galactus on compound right now. It may not be, it may be Electro Ramp, right? But I'm just thinking about Galactus as a side effect. On 6, we have Sentry Viper as well. If we don't feel like we have to Viper a Galactus. So I think they're gonna want to play Sandman here. I could play Sentry on 5 and Viper on 6. But a Sandman's gonna limit me a little bit. If I played 2 cards now, I would be better, but I don't have a choice. Nothing goes with Demon. Yeah, let's see if Sandman comes down right. I think that's what's gonna happen, right? They don't want to put it mid because it'll be too invested mid. Yeah, Sandman right. Okay. So I think what we have to ask is my highest power output -10 right? I think it is, right? Actually kind of -12 right. So Sentry here pretty much assuredly wins mid, I guess outside of like a Shang-Chi. But if they go even, well, they can't do anything this turn, so they're gonna play nothing this turn and then like a Doctor Doom on 6. That's 3 and 3 is 6 -12 will be fine. I think this is my highest output play, right? This is -12 plus 1, so kind of a 13 power play. Yeah, that's gotta be right. It's gotta be right. Shang-Chi wouldn't be good enough either, even because we just have so much stuff. I forget every time. I've restarted the game 25 times tonight. I'm still forgetting. It lulls you to sleep after you don't see it for a few games, and then it's like, oh, sorry, bro. Actually, we're super bugged out, man. Galactus on 6 left. You almost never see Galactus in a Sandman ramp deck. It's almost assuredly not. If it is, I mean, honestly, GG to them. Like, they deserve it. An X mid, then Sentry left on 6? I don't know. That'd be risky to like a Magneto, I think. This deck runs Magneto sometimes. Magneto would just outscale Sentry then. And Sandman would win right. I think this is fine. Like I said, this is the highest power output I have. Because mid's like kind of safe anyway, right? We already had a big lead. I mean, well, the Sentry is actually not for mid, right? The Sentry is for right. I guess is kind of what I'm saying. Can't play left anyways. That's gone. Till turn 6, that is, right? I don't know. I think that's the right way to go. Flipping a lane is advantageous, so putting the negative power where their Sandman is currently winning flips the location for us. Okay, Psylocke. Yeah, he's doing something weird with his animation where he like disappears and then kind of comes back. I think indeed that's what's causing the headache there. Psylocke on 2 opens up Sentry, but no Professor X or anything. Spider-Man's not a great cheat, nor is Enchantress. So I'm just wondering if Psylocke's better on 3, but we can just play Killmonger if it doesn't get pulled by Sakaar. Naturally, of course. Enchantress got good all of a sudden, yeah. With Claw in the deck, I do wonder, though, if there's any chance... Maybe this is not really a ongoing deck. There's certainly other things that play Claw, but if it is an ongoing deck, could we perhaps abuse the Enchantress in other ways? Is my thought. Like, can we get multiple things in there, you know? Psylocke, really? I think this could be like an ongoing Sandman deck, actually. Sandman ongoing. They liked the Void. They're excited to see the Void. The Enchantress is a little weird here, but I just have nothing else good to do, I don't think. Could maybe like Spider-Man this. I think they're gonna play Sandman mid, to be honest. Oh, they like the rocks, you think? I don't know, that seems surprising to me, but maybe. Just wondering, Psylocke to me does not point. They're gonna play Professor X, right? That's fine. I don't currently have a way to interact with this anyway, so that'd be totally dandy to me. That'd be just, oh, good call, dude. Scarrets with the genius reads. I am playing for mid and left, so I'm totally fine with that. My god, we do need a decent play though. We have only rocks.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Okay, what's their turn 6 line? Can it beat this? Whatever this is, Shang-Chi, it's a 3 power play. So if they go for their own Shang-Chi plus something small, they would probably win. I only have 4. I think they're gonna have some ongoing plays, so like a Spectrum. They could have a Destroyer actually, which I don't beat. I lose the Destroyer by 1. This doesn't... I've seen certainly Claw, Destroyer, hybrids. Spectrum we'd beat. We don't beat Destroyer though, man. Could be She-Hulk too, yeah. Us revealing second, I don't know, man. I don't feel like we got this, right? This is too shaky. Destroyer beats me, She-Hulk beats me. She-Hulk plus whatever beats me. I think we're out, man. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. Do they also retreat? They haven't decided yet, really? In fact, they hadn't decided yet. Makes me think they didn't have it. Are we gonna tie? Did we tie? No, we didn't tie. They had it. Okay. If we were, don't you Shang the Destroyer? We reveal first. We were winning 2 locations, so we Shang air, and then the Destroyer pops up out of that empty air, and he's like, "Ha! You missed me, you fool." Okay. Well, this is a good pair. Sentry, Shuri's lab in particular is pretty nutty. We could go Sentry into Professor X, try to win right on turn 6 with like Viper plus whatever other 4 power thingy. Ooh, Dream Dimension means no Professor X on 5. So that does reduce the impact of this Daredevil a little, I guess. The goal here is to hit a Hood next turn. I don't know what I'm playing on 5. Viper plus Demon or something would be ideal, maybe. Hey, what do you know, man? This went out exactly as expected. So Bass reads bounce stack. Carnage is big. Sentry on 4 is also very big. Maybe overkill, but some Bass decks do have Shang-Chi. Not all of them, or maybe even many of them, I might say, but some certainly do. Let's see if it's bounce. Might be ooh, that creates some interesting opportunities for me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Do we got the same freaking dilemma again, man. We've had the same dilemma so many times today about this 50-50 with Sentry. I think it's fine, right? The downside is that Shuri's lab doesn't double him, so we lose 10 power. Like this is a 20 power play, right? But 10 of it might go right. I guess it's really better left then on that argument. The only issue is it's more susceptible to Shang-Chi. Now that said, I could just go for the Professor X on London and try to lock down a Shang-Chi, but that probably just loses the game. If we reveal first, though, we could use Professor X to protect. I'm gonna go for the 50-50. I don't know. I think this spreads our threats. Oh! The early Shang-Chi. Oh. Okay, that actually really surprised me. Roll left, please. One time. One time. Oh, it's gonna crash, isn't it? And it rolled right anyway. Always. Good God, dude. Always. We've never gotten it to roll left once, have we? Hasn't it always rolled right every time? Yeah, they could have a Valkyrie, yeah. You think C3? Did we see all 3 so far? Scarlet Witch, Shang-Chi. What else did we see? Yeah, it might be. No, Bast. Yeah, Bast certainly can point to C3. C3PO. Man, I don't know. I feel like the Shang-Chi just changed all of my considerations. Now, Professor X does not stop a Valkyrie. Oh, true. C3 is wrecked by Shang-Chi getting doubled in that case. Yeah, I mean, it's not always that simple, though, just to win anyway. Let's do this for now. If Magneto rolls right, though, I'm so screwed if I do it now. Maybe we just do this now. Feels really bad, though, because I don't have a play for next turn, really, other than just Magneto. This is a 50-50 as well. So, or not a 50, 2 out of 3, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, man. This is not looking great, to be honest. Oh, dude, they loaded up right. Oh, no, dude. They saw it coming, dude. At least we're losing it with... Maybe it's a bounce? No, it's not a bounce either. Oh, no, man. Oh, no, dude. Well, you know, we're losing with splendor. Let's put it that way. A decisive defeat. These Mysterios, don't they? I am so confused. I thought these showed 3 if they were basted, but they're not basted. So, well, one of these is the copy, probably the real one. So this is probably 4 and 4. I gotta trust that 12 in each spot's enough, but is it? They've already used the Shang-Chi. 28 and but see, this is the issue. Like, these actually get doubled. If that's the 4, it goes to 8. Dude, this Sentry missing right is just such a brutal roll for us. I think we're out, right? They got 14 here. We're already down by 8. This only adds 12. I mean, technically Magneto could move stuff over, but it's so unlikely because they're more likely to play stuff. Yeah, I think we're doomed. Did look like bounce, by the way, not C3. Angela, of course, not in a C3 deck. I haven't seen a Cerebro deck on my ladder in, I don't know, months. It's been a long time since I played against Cerebro, so that would really surprise me in general. All right. Psylocke on 2 and a Sentry on 4. It's not bad. Or on 3. Daredevil, Carnage on 4, actually. It's not bad. Ooh, it's better now, maybe. Professor X could get scary here, but could also get cool. Could also get cool. Let's see. I'm intrigued. Professor X for the freebie? Oh, Spider-Man. All right, that's maybe not as useful, but still kind of cool. All right. Well, this is probably going to be a Shang-Chi target soon, but it's better if it's a Killmonger target. Ooh, Starlight Citadel. That's actually fine. That doesn't matter. Wave? Oh, no. No Daredevil for me, I guess. Oh, my God, dude. I forget every single time. This is so annoying. Are they gonna Galactus mid, by the way? Might just be Electro ramp. I don't see a lot of sunspots in Galactus, but it's not crazy. You guys think there's a Galactus mid incoming? Because I could Viper to break a Galactus, but I don't think that's it. I think it's Electro ramp. Oh no. Oh, okay. It's like, oh no, dude. As I say, it might be hard for them to Odin the Doombot here because, of course, their thing goes away. Okay. Quantum Tunnel's risky because I can get Sentry back. I guess I could Carnage a Sentry though without feeling too stressed about it. I'm thinking about this to eat the Sunspot here and then maybe just a Shang-Chi mid to finish this off. little bit risky though if they play with the Odin, because the Shang-Chi could go away later. Might be better off the Shang-Chi now. But then I'm a little more exposed left. I guess I could put a Killmonger there. Right, it still needs to be contested though, is the issue. So I do kind of want to play on curve here as much as I can. Maybe we trust the Odin will stick. Oh, how would I get a Sentry back if he's on board? Oh, because I'm looking at my deck tracker backwards. That's why, because I'm stupid. I was thinking he was in deck because this is a little bright. But it's not. It's on board. I don't know why it is bright though. Why does it show him in deck here? You guys see? He's lit up like he's in deck. So I just trusted too much. Ooh, yeah, Arrow is big, unfortunately. Carnage is not the fill I want there. Probably the bug from a crash. Yeah, you're right. When he crashed, yeah, that's probably it. I bet that's somehow connected to the bug as well. Are they gonna play Doctor Doom again? That's really gross if they do. It actually goes to 8 mid, and I lose the Shang-Chi in that case. I'm revealing second. I feel like I'm losing, right? This looks bad. You could have the Doctor Doom back by now. Any way for me to win this cleanly? I don't see it. Shang and Carnage mid? Does it still lose to Doctor Doom though, right? It's 6 plus 5 is 11. It still loses because this won't go away if he Doctor Dooms. He reveals first, so Doctor Doom would fill here, and the Shang-Chi whiffs. So I only go to 11. Not a winning line. If I was revealing first, it would work. I think. Maybe it's a Magneto somewhere. Does even that cause me problems? Move Spider-Man out. I don't know, man. Oh, dude, I'm losing so many cubes tonight trying to play this deck. That's Doctor Doom. Oh, it's Magneto. We're fine, right? Yeah. Oh my God. No, not Doctor Doom. Oh, Sandman. Okay. We're fine. Woo! That was a scary game. Very losable for 4 cubes. I don't think a sane person should stay in there. Okay, that's fine. Scary stuff. Yeah, that was kind of a weird play. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it was. I'd have to think about it some more. Didn't seem too crazy. Caffeine and bullets, thanks to 16 months. You got balls of steel. I never would have stayed in on a real. It's only because I'm on stream. Like, there's no way I would have stayed in on that normally. I do not have balls of steel at all, actually. I have balls of wet toilet paper. What a weird. Regis, what? Are you okay? All right, guys, let's open some let's open some packs, some reserves. I want to open some reserves. I've got 100 reserves saved up. I wanted to open some. I want you guys to be here alongside me reacting. As you can see, you're on screen, so share your reactions, share your thoughts, share your insights. Do you hate a variant? Do you love it? Do you hate the monetization and progression system in Marvel Snap? I want to see essays. I want to see insights. I want to see jokes. You guys are the star of the show in this one because I'm boring. Okay? I'm boring. But yeah, I saved up 100 collector's reserves. I'm at collection level 18,469. Quite nice. And we're going to open 100 reserves. I would hope to get what? I don't even know. There's probably a fixed amount of variants, but my expectations are like 6 variants. I don't know how many you're supposed to get. That may be too low or too high. Oh, that's actually a sick one to start with, though. That's really cool. I keep wanting to play more Dazzler. I really like that a lot. That's awesome. I like that sort of. It's kind of a muted color palette, but also not. It's got some really nice colors. It's like color graded, really cool. Tokens. Oh yeah, somebody do a token count too. It's also probably a fixed number. I think it's all going to be predictable to some extent, more or less. But somebody do a count. I wonder how many tokens we got. I think I had around 13,000 when I started. So, ooh, Dan Hipp Wasp. Yes, I think I could build a pretty good Dan Hipp deck at this stage. If I lose, do not take credit. I'll take all the credits I can get, Marvel Snap. You guys give them out like they're worth millions of dollars. I don't think that's what they meant, but that's what I'm gonna say. 400 credits. Getting some good variants. Well, there's a funny thing that happens. I feel like I've gotten so many pixel variants at this stage that there are fewer to get. Oh, that's another sick variant. I feel like we're 3 for 3, man. The ladies of Marvel Snap so far. That's cool. I like that a lot. Really dramatic, what's that called? Vanishing point view there. That's cool. Mid? You guys think that's mid? That's a sick variant. Oh, that's a sick variant. I love Cable. I really love Cable. Dude, I've always had a thing for Cable. I don't know why. Had a thing for it? That's not really what I meant, but sure. I've had a thing for Cable. As a kid, I always really liked reading Cable. I thought, like, 90s Regis, watching, X-Men cartoons and reading some comics here and there and stuff. I always thought Cable was so cool looking. That typical 90s badass vibe Cable, 90s Regis? Well, I was born in the 80s, so, I was growing up in the 90s. Should really drink more water. That's actually very true for me. That's legit. That's a fitting title. Tokens? Yeah, I said 6 variants and I've already got 4. Yeah, that's, I don't know. Maybe my count was off. I bet we'll go on a drought here, though. A drought because I need to drink more water. Do you get it? Do not emote. I just couldn't care less about people emoting. It's funny for me. I like it for content. If somebody's emoting us a lot and then we beat them, it's great for videos and shorts and stuff. Beating the emoter. Established in 2022. Oh, that's fun. I feel like I have a vast majority of the titles. Introverted. Okay, yeah. I wish we had cosmetics like emotes instead of titles. Spider-Man points and stuff. I wish we had more of those. I think I would use those. You don't enjoy the spam emotes? I don't even know how they can physically do it so fast. Some of these guys are just really used to using their hands, like just really fast. They're really aggressive and fast. Giulio Rincioni. I can never. How do you say that? It looks like an Italian name to me. Rincioni. I want to make a ch sound, but I don't know if that happens in Italian. Rincioni, maybe. Anyway, that's a sick variant. Really cool paint. Looks like more, well, I don't know. There's line work in it, so it doesn't look like a painting necessarily, but it kind of has that vibe. Really, really nice. Wankers. So you're calling them wankers. Yes, that's right. I really like the brush paint art or whatever art style that is. That's exactly what I was going through, trying to figure out exactly what the art style is. It looks like there's some hard line work here, like black line work around certain parts of it. So it doesn't exactly look like paint to me, but it also has that kind of color palette of painting. So it's something cool. The CI is CH in Italian. Oh, so probably Rincione. That makes sense. Julio. Is it Julio or Giulio? Giulio. Trying to broaden my pronunciation. I run into this on stream all the time, like people's names in YouTube and particularly in Twitch chat. I'm trying to always learn as best I can and try at least a little earnestly to learn how to say things. Okay, token. Ooh, Pixel Forge. It's terrible. I hate it. I really hate it. I just don't like it at all. And I like pixels better than most, but this one's bad. I don't know. Weird little hiked up leg. I hate saying things are bad when it comes to art. Like that's sort of sounds universal. It's bad for me, let's say. I mean, I'm sure somebody out there adores this, loves the character or something, but bad for me. I don't like this pixel much. Did you guys see that like Reddit thread about the rapidly decomposing pixel variants? I don't, let me Reddit pixel variants Marvel Snap Marvel versus Capcom. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think I found it, man. I'm a genius Googler. I'm a genius. No, that's not it. Never mind. Oh, here it is, I think. Yeah, it's from last week. Yeah, so like, okay, this is the pixels we all want, right? Like, at least me, I would kill. I mean, are these really pixels? Like, yeah, everything's pixelated at some level, right? These are kind of like high def pixel sprites or something for Marvel versus Capcom 2. And these look insane. And I would buy every single one of these for 1,200 gold. I'm sure there's like rights issues because these are probably owned by Capcom or something, even if Marvel characters, you know, I'm sure that we won't get these exactly, but these would just be insane. Like this would be a nostalgia overload for me and just look so awesome. But what happens instead, I don't know if you saw this, when you ask a creative studio to take inspiration from Capcom to create pixel variants. So we were all expecting this Marvel vs. Capcom 2 variants. What happened instead is somebody Googled Marvel vs. Capcom character render, right? And they got these poses, and then they just recreated these in pixels. It's just the exact same poses. Just translated to pixel form. That's why they don't look good, because they weren't designed for pixels. Now, it's not just like they used a pixel filter. Like somebody still did go through manually and hand create this. You can tell it's not just filtered out, so there was still some work that went into it and stuff. But you know, for instance, I would say like this hammer on Thor, like that doesn't read well in pixel form. You know, they tried to translate this pose, but you could have a pixel form where the hammer like read really well and was like at the forefront and stuff, as opposed to this, which just doesn't read well because it's translated for art that wasn't designed to be pixel art. So, you know, some of them I think translate better, like this Hawkeye is probably fine, the bow's really in the forefront and stuff, and Captain Marvel's fine. I'd say maybe a little zoomed out for my taste, but certainly okay. Wolverine looks all right. But some of them just don't read well because they weren't designed for the clarity of pixel art from like a pixel artist. They were just adapted poses that don't always translate well. So I think that's part of the problem on the pixel stuff. I don't know how all of it's designed or made, but I think that's part of the reason and kind of the disconnect between what people want and what we got. But I feel like there's opportunity there. That said, they're so deep in these now, I don't think they'll change them. Like, people already have them. I don't think they're going to go back and retroactively change them. It would be cool if they did, like, a Pixel 2.0s, though. Like, a new series of pixels that were cooler. I would love that. Like, video game sprite version. Fighter Capcom versions as much as they can without ripping it off. Hellcow winged variant. Big ol' udders, man. They just love showing us the udders every time. Gold. Those renders are from Marvel Avengers Alliance. It was a game for Facebook. Are you serious? Oh, I think you might be right, dude. Hold up. Well, I don't know. Some of them seem like familiar to that, but if you have an example, I'd take a look, but I don't know. Some of them look very different to me based on like, can't find a good list of just sprites. Do I need to literally put in Facebook game? I mean, listen, even if they're not, the fact that we're comparing them to Facebook game renders and no one is doubting it, the fact that that seems plausible probably tells us everything we need to know anyway. Like, that seems like a reasonable outcome. Oh, pixel thing. Okay, I don't hate this one, actually. I'm just such a sucker for the thing. This one doesn't look as bad to me. I think anytime they don't have to render a realistic human face, it helps. So thing, it kind of blends in a little better. How many credits am I gonna end up with? Am I gonna hit the capital? Surely not. Oh, Pixel Iron Man. I lied about the pixels. We're getting a lot. Very sad. I'm very sad. So if I Google like Marvel, like let me Google. They Googled Marvel versus Capcom renders. Yeah, I don't see one that matches this exact pose. I mean, this is a pretty generic Iron Man pose, but there's not like a render like that last group we saw on Reddit that matched up perfectly to this one that I can see. I don't know. So maybe not all of them are like that. Tokens. I'm gonna have too many tokens. Oh, baby Galactus. That's pretty cool. You get bonus variants in this one because you get baby Spectrum, baby Captain Marvel, baby Blue Marvel, and baby... I don't know who that is. Who's that? They got a hood on. It's not the hood, is it? Does the hood hang out with Galactus? Not a fan. Yeah, I don't honestly like the baby ones too much on average, but I do like the Galactus one pretty well. Friendly neighbor. Friendly neighborhood Regis man. Probably Chavez. Oh yeah, she kind of has a hood, doesn't she? Yeah. Ooh, Dan Hipp Bast is sick. I wonder if I could build a Bast bounce deck yet. I have, or I mean a Dan Hipp bounce deck. I feel like I have so many Dan Hipps at this stage. Somebody was just talking about that Bast on Reddit, I think, today. Ooh, Pixel Agent 13. I mean, this is just so bland to me. I don't, like, some of these characters just don't lend well to like pixel form. Agent 13 Marvel. I'm just looking to see if we can figure out what this is based on or anything, you know? Like, is this ripped from something else? I don't see anything on the top of Google anyway. I don't know, man. It's cool. The reason is, for a while I was actually really trying to get pixels because that's true. That's fitting. I thought it'd be cool to have like a complete set of something, right? And Pixels was gonna have like a, you know, I figure every card in the game is gonna get Pixels eventually, so I was excited. But then everybody just hates the Pixels so much. I like about 30% of them pretty well, I'd say. There are some I think are really well done, and I really enjoy those. But some, like that last one we saw, just sort of spoil the rest, because you know I don't want to build a deck running half ugly Pixels and half Pixels I enjoy. So the completionism of it feels a lot worse. Oh, dude, that's cool. Shadow King, buffed Shadow King, and I got this sick variant. This reminds me a lot of that Mr. Negative demon version thing. Are they at all connected somehow in the lore or anything? Do they hang out together? Do they both have some form that looks like each other for some reason? Is that not venomized? I don't think so. They're married? Listen, that doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to tell you you're wrong. I mean, it could be, for all I know. Hey, as performed by Dazzler. Oh, that's fun. We could put Dazzler, that new variant we got. That is Shadow King's true form. Well, what is that Mr. Negative thing here? I'll just show you what I mean. Because this looks really similar. I have it. Yeah, this. I guess this has a weird face and stuff. This is demon form versus awakened form. Is this just like a made up thing? Or is this also true to the lore some way? They just have similar vibes, you know? Kind of blue, gray, demon looking guy. I mean, this obviously has a giant face. And his chin is also his... Can you guys imagine having like what's below his chin? Like what? I don't know. Let's move on. Oh, that's pretty cool. Sports Luke Cage. I like that. That's cool. It's not bad. Dude, we've gotten way more than 6 variants, by the way. Why did I think I was only getting 6? We've gotten like 12 or something. 15. Gotten a ton, I feel like. They have nothing to do with each other. Shadow King is a mutant, and that is his spectral form. Okay. Good to know. Pixel Dagger. It looks just like Pixel Agent 13. So like see how this, like, she's throwing out a dagger or whatever, right here you can see it coming out from her knee, but this is like not well designed in my opinion, because it bleeds into her white costume so much that you can't see it. This is creating a little tangent in the art where you can't separate these things because they're the same color. There's no dividing line, right? It just looks really clunky. And the same thing with a swooping effect across her body, which, you know, okay, maybe there's not a great way to do that for this pose, but that's the thing, is you can pick a different pose. You can design it to showcase these elements better, perhaps, through pixel art. It feels like there's opportunity to create pixel art that's not limited in that way and showcases these elements better if it's hard to execute in a pixel version. So this is one of those where it makes me think like, oh, did they just grab some art of Dagger in this cool pose and then just try to map it out to pixels, as opposed to from the ground up kind of create something that perhaps fit better, you know? So yeah, it may look better in 3D. That's true. If you can kind of move that around, maybe that's on a separate layer and kind of stands out. Yeah, I'm not saying that was a hard copy. I don't know. Just, it makes you think of that, right? Like, I feel like that's something I would have. I'm obviously not a pixel artist, but if I were, I would have like maybe tried to avoid that sort of downside, you know. Try to think like, can I create a like even this pose would probably be better because the daggers are like way separate and stuff, but clearly I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I don't have enough. I was gonna upgrade it and see, but I don't have enough. Okay, we ended up with 4,600 credits. I think I had a few hundred when we started, so probably, let's say 4,000 credits or something there from the 100 boosters. I ended up with, I don't have my shop. Oh yeah, okay. I think I had about 13,000 when we started, so probably about 12,000 tokens. Dopus says 10,600. Okay, that sounds a little low based on where I thought we started, but it's in the range for sure either way. So 12,000 tokens, 4,000 credits, and a bunch of variants. Can we look at the recent variant haul here? Oh, I clicked Dagger, but yeah, we got Dagger, Luke Cage, Shadow King, Agent 13, Bast, Galactus, Iron Man Pixel, Thing Pixel, Hell Cow, that's 9. Forge is 10. Hobgoblin's 11. Cable's 12. Scarlet Witch is 13. And Wasp is 14. And Dazzler's 15. So exactly 15 variants. Some odd 4,000, some odd credits, and 10, 12,000 tokens, it sounds like. Pretty good haul, man. Crazy. We're nearing in on 20,000 as well for collection level, which is kind of crazy. I've gotten such a buffer now on tokens. Like, used to, I only really did all this to get a lot of tokens to keep up with cards, but I've gotten such a buffer now because I bought a few, like the Throg bundle and stuff. You know, this was an extra 3,000 tokens. I'm probably going to start slowing down my spending a little bit. I don't really need to have this many tokens. So I don't know. Maybe once I get to 20,000, I'll pull back a little bit and stop buying credits and stuff, which is what I do now. And then hopefully ride that out for maybe forever, you know, just buying the occasional bundle here and there. We may not need to go that hard anymore because it's really expensive to keep up with this. You know, as I've said before, the the content thankfully supports that. You know, it's worth it for me. I make money by playing cards ASAP, but if I don't have to, I'm gonna pull back at least a little bit, try to save some. Can I make a Dan Hipp deck? I can, but I don't know a good way to search for Dan Hipp variants. Like this is gonna sound like spoiled brat scenario, but I don't know what cards I have in Dan Hipp. You know what I mean? Like I have a lot, so I will just have to just scroll. Is there any way to cheat that at all? On average, they're probably going to be lower quality, but I mean, I know I have at least 12. I don't doubt that at all. As to whether or not they'd be a good deck, that's probably a separate conversation. Have I missed any yet, man? I know I have a leech one. Maybe I can pick the ones I remember having. I think I have Lockjaw. Yeah. Magneto? No. Maximus? No. Real Mantis. Medusa? No. I'm trying to think. If you guys remember... Oh, I do have Nimrod. Yeah, I do have Nimrod. Yeah, of course. Nakia right there. Okay. Probably missing some too. My eyes aren't good at scanning for stuff like this ever. I never would have been a good like foraging for food or something. Oh, I do have Killmonger. Yeah, I could do Killmonger. Yeah, you can't search Dan Hipp. It would be amazing if you could, but as you see, it doesn't work. I think I have Cosmo maybe. Oh nope, Ryan Gonzalez only. I do have Spectrum. Yeah, probably wouldn't be very good in this deck, but I do remember having Spectrum. How do you guys know this? Are you seeing these? Or are you just guessing what I have, or do you remember? Are you guys remembering that I have these, or do you? I am so amused how you guys know this. You're just seeing them? Oh yeah, we just got Wasp, so we can add that. Giganto, yeah, Giganto. That's a good one. Wasp, yeah, we know that's there. I mean, Giganto would not go well in a deck, but... Or in this particular deck. Wong? Did you see a Wong? Yeah, I don't have Wong. I don't think I have Iron Man. I have a ton of Iron Mans, but I don't think I have Dan Hipp Iron Man. Oh no, I do. Never mind. That was that one from the bonus. Forgot that was his. Oh, I do have Crystal. Yeah, we know we have Crystal because it's like the ugliest one. I hate it. Her face scares me every time. And then Hawkeye? Sure. I think he was one of the bonus ones too, right? Promotional ones. Yeah. There you go. Dan Hipp deck. Could it win? Is this a winnable deck? Nimrod's pretty bad in this deck. Hulk? Was Hulk? I don't think Hulk was Dan Hipp, right? He was somebody else with the Iron Man. It was that other dude. Yeah, Max Grecki. All right, let's play this one game just for fun since we built it. Like bonus game with a Dan Hipp deck. We get a win. You guys owe me something. I don't know what. 100. You guys owe me 100 reserves. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can build a better one. This is not all the Dan Hipp cards I have. I'm confident. I'm confident it would be possible to make it even better. Dude, Bass Iron Man's a good start, honestly. Like, that's pretty sick. Well, I would like Iron Man on Stark Tower, but Goose has ruined it. Oh, Iron Man Spectrum's pretty sick too, man. He's gonna get hit by the hip. Giganto left getting destroyed, guys. Can you imagine, man? Oh no, still no Goose. I was like, can I play Goose now? But not quite. Lockjaw's not it. Dude, Iron Man, I need you, bro. Don't screw me, Iron Man. Don't get destroyed, Iron Man. I really need you, Iron Man. I really, really need you, Iron Man. Please don't get destroyed. Please don't get destroyed. Please don't get destroyed. Please don't get destroyed.
Iron Man.
That animation always takes forever, so I was worried. I mean, is Killmonger worth it here just to contest this, or do we just like we hope to play for a tie, really, right? So I think this is better with Spectrum, as long as stuff doesn't get destroyed. Like this should win the tie, I hope. Don't get destroyed. Don't get destroyed. Nice. Arrow, get destroyed. Get destroyed, Arrow. Didn't get destroyed. Is this worth more, or is this worth more? Well, this is definitely worth more. There's no question. The only thing is if it gets destroyed, like, oh, we did it! The Dan Hipp deck is undefeated. Get wrecked. Yeah, I wonder if it's worth it for the Spectrum just to hedge against a destruction, because she still adds 4 even if she gets destroyed. Like, was 20 to 13 enough, you know? The Dan Hipp gets the win, dude. Hey, we got some Bast upgrades too for it. I didn't even notice. Cool. That's fun. Deck retired forever. Yeah. I do probably want to play a couple more games of the Sentry deck. It honestly wasn't working great. Oh, I meant to upgrade that again, but who cares? It wasn't working great, but it wasn't working terribly either. Like, we were winning some. I think it's cool to showcase the card and the deck, even if it's not like, you know, there's a good storyline when decks are just okay. I think some people don't get excited about that, and I think some YouTubers try to convince you every deck's insane no matter what. But I think there's some value in saying, yeah, it's okay. Like that has merit, because it sets expectations for cards and decks, and it makes people aware of things they might occasionally run into but not really often, you know. I think that's still a pretty healthy exercise, dude. If they don't play anything, do I ever Professor X even with the hood? Just for fun. Just for fun. Prime Marvel thinks it's 200 bits, dude. Some YouTubers, okay, let me restate. All YouTubers, including myself, we all want decks to be good. We all try to convince people they're good. Nah, Professor X is just too premature. I really would like a Carnage, though. Spider-Man and Professor X might not be too premature. Oh, I'm on a turn gap, though, aren't I? I don't know, man. I really need a Carnage. Maybe we just win this in order to Carnage. Yeah. I mean, if Spider-Man went here and here, I would prefer to play in London. But if he doesn't go mid, I've kind of thrown a little bit, I think. Devil Dino. Oh my goodness. We have 2 answers to that. Again, do I take the 50-50 here? Because I really do want to win Asgard, man. I really do want to win Asgard. We've missed so many of these 50-50s today that my heart is telling me we're gonna hit it, you know? Like, aren't we gonna hit it? Like, we've missed so many today. Obviously, there is no Phil Wright first. I want to win Asgard now, though. Like, yeah, obviously we could wait until later, but I want to win Asgard now, so I have better plays. But then again, Wright is gonna be hard to win, to be honest. If we think about Wright, it's kind of hard to win. Good play for the Shang-Chi next turn. Okay, I'm actually gonna wait. I'm gonna Sentry. He's gonna hit mid. It's all good. We're gonna lose Asgard, but it's fine. Our hand's full anyway. Dude, he never rolls. I have never once. This is the 4th game in a row, or not in a row, but 4th game tonight with Sinister London, and he has never not gone to the Void's location. Not one time. He's gone. That isn't that right? We've done 4, I think. So we had like 3 in a row at one point. This might even be the 5th Sinister London game. Is Sinister London the hot location right now? What's going on, by the way? How many have we had? Is it too early to Shang-Chi here? Oh, of course we hit the Carnage now. Is Carnage actually still worth it here, I wonder? And then just Shang-Chi next turn? We get Shang-Chi Demon next turn as well. They're not going to be ready for the Shang-Chi. They're definitely, I mean, the only reason to Carnage is to create the space. Like, obviously, this is kind of wacky, but it creates a lot of space. Yeah, this is pretty good, actually. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Ooh, Carnage, yes, thank you. That's amazing, actually. Yeah, we're really happy about that Green Goblin. That helped. My only big risk here is if they somehow debuff their Devil Dinosaur enough, but I don't think they're encouraged to do that. They're also revealing first, so if they have anything that adds to hand, it'll get, you know, it'll be fine. I don't know, man. I think this is a pretty dang good shot. Enchantress instead, you think? It's not a crazy argument, because if we think we beat this at 3 anyway, it is more universally guaranteed. It does not hit a second target. Is there a second target we're worried about? Like Darkhawk? No Darkhawk with Yondu. It might be a little safer if we think we're big enough. How big are we? They'd be at 3, 5, 6. We'd have 2. I mean, we're adding 16. Yeah, I actually think that's pretty reasonable. Maybe they change location. It's not impossible, but I don't think it's... Oh, with Reality Stone, it is kind of likely, actually. Yeah, Reality Stone does screw me a little bit. Do I ever do this, then? To play around Reality Stone? 12 feel like enough? If they play Reality Stone, it's definitely enough. If they don't play Reality Stone, it may not be. Maybe something like this? It's so unlikely to win, though. I don't know. Did I get debated by chat just now? Oh, they didn't play to it. Oh, but that's fine too, though. That's okay. This should be fine then. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. We're getting 6 and 4. It's okay. I don't know. Was that... they stayed at 9, so the Shang-Chi actually would have ended up being a little better here. But I do think the Enchantress feels a lot safer, so this worked out. No Reality Stone. Okay, this is a weird game. Victory. A weird game. The Demon would not have beaten the Shang-Chi if they Reality Stoned as well. But then we would have lost anyway. It doesn't matter. Like, if they Reality Stone, we're safe. So I think this is correct, actually, to hedge a little bit. I don't know why they played right. Yeah, it's not a bot, right? Yeah, why did they play right? Oh, maybe to... Well, no. Why did they play right? I don't... Dumping to get below Shang-Chi? Yeah, but why not just put the power mid? It doesn't hurt anything. Oh, no, to keep the on reveal from going off. But this one doesn't have an on reveal. So this one I can see that. So you don't on reveal and keep the Shang. But it didn't even go below 9. It was still at 9. That is really smart if that is indeed the intent, to keep it below 9 if you think that wins you the game. But if you put it to 8 and you don't add any power, you're not winning. You know what I mean? Did they think there was another turn? That happens sometimes with Time Stone, because that might actually be what it was. They might have thought there was another turn because Time Stone went off. Well, no, it didn't go off twice because there's nowhere. It only went off once, which still could mislead you, I guess. But if you're playing Thanos a lot, I don't know. That's a good little freebie bonus win for us. That went really bad. This deck seems to win games sometimes, even when it goes, I think, really bad. weird hand. It's more stuff than we usually have. Shauna Absorbing Man could just single-handedly dude, Absorbing Man into Sentry, the dream, or you know, vice versa. The absolute dream play. Nimrod carried you hard this season? That's awesome, dude. Nimrod's not a super commonly played card. That's cool to hear. Was it Galactus or like or was it like Destroyer stuff? Or maybe both, I guess. My deck had both, right? I think. That's actually probably the most successful deck I've built on like a day one deck. I had a ton of people telling me they did really well with my Nimrod Galactus turn 6 deck. I was happy with that one. Rhino. Iceman, Rhino, Sentinel, and Wasp. Thinking about Sarah right now. I'm thinking about Lockjaw with Wasp, but I don't know if I totally see that. Kind of want a Carnage mid. Do I want 2 Shauna cards here? Are we still thinking at all about freaking C3? Oh, maybe Bast? I don't know. Iceman and Wasp in the C3? Oh, is this from Triskelion? Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, maybe it is C3 then. That's theirs, though. That's theirs. I've seen Wasp with Valkyrie in C3, so that might be why. Valkyrie does mean Carnage mid is a little bit scary, although he would still get the +5. They'd have 12, he'd be 8. Yeah, it wouldn't be enough. I mean, we may still want to do it. We'll see. Cosmo. Well, that sucks. I am not happy about that. Yeah, this did get points towards C3 again. Yeah, there's the C. No no Enchantress, unfortunately. Boy, I could give them something big with Viper, but it's just, you know, I still have to win. I still have to have enough power. You know what I mean? Like if I give them something big, like if I give them an Enchantress or something, how am I winning? Right? I don't have the flexibility to really give them something big to disrupt their C3-ness. Cosmo is really good for them too. I don't see a good line, right? There's just not a good line. Like, what do I give them? An Enchantress? You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing good to give them. That's 6 mana. It's just too hard to win elsewhere. If I had, yeah, there's just nothing cheap enough. Killmonger's irrelevant, probably. Carnage is big, but to what end, you know? Shang-Chi. They usually only ever play Patriot, and these go to 7. I mean, not Patriot, Mystique, and these go to 7, right? There's no... Valkyrie here is 9. I go to 11. Maybe if I just put power left, I win. It's not impossible, but it doesn't feel very good. Enchant Viper and Prey? Well, that just loses. I just lose to regular. Like, this is just 4 to 4. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make a difference, I don't think. And I lose this for sure. I think that's just always a losing line, isn't it? Seven's too much. Yeah, we're only at 14. It's close, man. We had a slightly bigger thing here. It's close. Really close. Switch back to Dan Hipp. I was right. It would have won. No, it wouldn't have, man. I don't think. I would be giving them. We'd tie mid. We would tie mid, and I would lose a tiebreaker almost assuredly. I didn't win mid. Why do you keep saying I would have won mid? I absolutely did not win mid. If we win a tiebreaker, it's a win, but I didn't win mid. They have 4, and I would have had 4. I would have had 2 sentinels. 3 and 1 is 4. 2 sentinel not sentinels, Mr. Sinisters. I would have had 4. They would have had 6, and 4 is 10 to 3. It's a 7 power advantage. Did I have a 7 power advantage here is the question. I might have. I would have had no enchantress, so I would have had 10 to... No, I would not have won. No. I would have had 10 to 8. So I would have only won by 2 here and lost by 7 here. Yeah, there would be no Carnage if there's an Enchantress Viper. Carnage isn't there in this, you know, counterfactual world. So you tie mid, you lose the tiebreaker right. That's what I was saying. Like, even if you give them the thing, like, you're giving them so much power, I would have had to have a bigger head start, you know? Like, if maybe if I'd had a Sentry on 4 mid or something, we could have done that, but you just have to have a big ol' head start, and we didn't have enough head start. Or, you know, if we'd had like a Lizard or something cheaper, you know, Lizard, Viper, Carnage would have won, for instance. That would have been pretty sick. Shuri's Lab Daredevil's fine. I don't know why, but I always like putting him here. Daredevil loves Shuri's Lab. He's hanging out. Oh, armor. Okay. Shang-Chi would normally be good there. Could still be with Enchantress. We could play for a surprise. I'm gonna have to sneak another win somewhere else in that case, though, which can sometimes be a little bit tough. Boy, this is a clunky hand. Like, Enchantress and Shang-Chi, you know, it's just so much energy to unlock Shuri's Lab. And I'm not even sure it's good. Like, that may be bad, actually. All right. Okay, Enchantress plan is gone, so forget that. Shang-Chi plan is gone. Spider-Man plan is gone. So they're gonna play Shuri, and they're gonna want to play Shuri. Well, definitely not mid, but either left or right. I guess in either scenario, maybe it doesn't matter too much. I'm just wondering, can I win? Can I win left for free with Spider-Man Professor X, and then win right with Shang-Chi Demon? Right. This locks down this lane, and then I play for here on 6. I do have this stupid hood in the way. I could have maybe put him mid if I'd seen the line, although he would have got Cosmode, so it would have been bad. I think this is a pretty reasonable line because Shuri's so weak that we win here easy. And then we still reveal second because we only got 2 spots. They'll want to put a big guy here and then a big guy here. The hood actually losing me priority is pretty cool. Now that said, of course, we would have had it off the tiebreak anyway, but just guaranteeing the being behind on priority is pretty chill. Do we lose to, like, is there any like titanium doubling, or like, you know, sometimes this deck will play like Lizard, but they all go, you know, could they play like, you know, 0 to 6 and Lizard to 5? I'm just wondering if a snap is worth it. I don't know. I mean, if we went off a snap, that's still kind of a calculated win, I would say. That's kind of cool. Oh, wait. Do I still win the tiebreak? Oh, yeah, we do. I forgot it was moving. But that's fine. That's actually even better for us. I totally forgot. As long as we maintain priority, which we always do. Or maintain not having priority. Let me restate. So, I mean, this is 9 power. If they play, like I said, if they play, you know, 0 lizard, I lose. You know what I mean? Like, there are angles they still win this. That's why the snap was a little risky. I was hoping they would almost kind of leave. Jeff on Wakanda? Yeah, could be. I don't know. I think it's worth it, though. It's definitely worth a shot. Uh-oh. They played a lot of small stuff. That's bad news. I think we lose. Might be just small enough, though. That's 8. I don't think that's enough. Did they spend all their mana? Oh, no, it is enough. Oh, no, we lose the tie. No. No. I hate the flexibility on this deck. This is one of the problems with this deck. Is it can both go really tall, but it still maintains so much crazy flexibility. Like, you get to skip your entire turn 5 and you still get to go absolutely insane off this. Like, so frustrating, dude. I mean, you know, we could have gone for a Killmonger, by the way. Killmonger into Demon would have won this. It's one of those where it's like... you know, you have to really trust your opponents and have to trust their hand to go for Killmonger. You know, if you were in like a really high stakes event, I don't know high stakes. If you were in a tournament with really, really skilled players, like super talented players, it might be right to Killmonger. You know, it might be right to Killmonger instead. That would be a pretty bold call. And then Shang plus Killmonger? Oh, so you want me to have 7 energy. Dang, dude. That would be sick. I wish I had 7 energy. Well, you should have Psylocked. And then we wouldn't have Professor X. it's a tale here. I don't know, right? If you play the Killmonger and then they play a Taskmaster, everybody's like, "You're an idiot. Why would you do that?" So this is kind of the like heads up, straightforward play, right? I think this is probably correct, but I think as the skill of your opponent rises, the Killmonger becomes more and more correct. The only thing is, though, too, it's like, the odds of them having this exact sequence of 3 cards is way less likely than the odds of them having a single 5-cost card. You know what I mean? They had to have all 3 of these to tie this. You only have 2 out of the 3, you don't tie this. Because even Sunspot rolling off is not more efficient than 0 or Lizard in this case. So I think there's a pretty strong argument to play the odds of the hand as well, in that Taskmaster is more likely to be a real threat here. So it's pretty interesting. A lot of nuance here. And then 2, snapping, you know, gives them a little bit of data. Like, my confidence could have influenced their play a little bit. Like, I wonder if a turn 6 snap is ever better than a turn 5 snap in this game, just because it gives them less time to think about it. I mean, it may not be right either. Maybe just no snap is correct. This is a really good game to showcase. I've heard a lot of people say Marvel Snap is not a complex game. It has low complexity. This game was incredibly high complexity. Like, this game required a lot more foresight and nuance than any Hearthstone game I've played in a long time. The weight and impact of every decision was really important. The priority maintenance was really important. I don't know. I think this was a pretty insightful game. Still just thinking if we should have played Killmonger. I don't know. You know, again, like, if you're again, if you were in like a tournament in a friendly battle, you know, there might be enough skill and nuance to say, look, I'm going to snap to make them think I have the Shang-Chi. And then I'm actually going to kind of railroad them into this 0 Sunspot play. And then I'm going to Killmonger instead, right? To kind of double bluff, basically. I respect and know my opponent's good enough that they're going to dodge the Shang-Chi. So I'm going to lead them into the Shang-Chi and then dodge out of it. And then he goes the other way around and they go, well, I know they're really smart. So they're trying to lead me down a double bluff here. And I'm going to just say, okay, they aren't playing the Shang-Chi because they wouldn't have snapped if they were actually playing the Shang-Chi. So they're going to play a Killmonger. So I'm going to play into the Killmonger. It's actually pretty complicated. I don't know. I don't know. So perhaps we would have been better off not snapping. I don't know. I think it's kind of worth it to push, though. I'm glad we pushed. I think it's cool to push against a really strong deck sometimes. Maybe my MMR is higher than I thought. The opponent was definitely heads up about it, so maybe it's not too bad. All right. Would you guys that whole spiel I just went through, by the way, that last game? Would you guys be interested in watching that in a YouTube video, or was that too long? Like, did you find that interesting and insightful to break down the kind of different paths of that final turn, or not? Was that boring? Central Park Killmonger, bro. Do we wreck that Ebony Maw now or later once we have a surprise advantage? We can go Hood right, and then we don't have a Carnage yet though, so that's kind of risky. If I want a Sentry right and Hood right both, that's kind of scary. We may not Sentry though. Let's see what we draw next turn. Well, we're gonna have to play Sentry next turn probably is the issue. We could technically fill it as well, but not really, not in time. I don't know, man. I think the flexibility, I think you play it now. Oh, I shouldn't put this here though. I didn't actually mean to put this here. This is a mistake. Oh, I was gonna put it mid though, so maybe it worked out okay. Maybe we take that. Maybe it's all right. I didn't want to put it here because I got Sentry obviously, but I can put Sentry mid now with the Cosmo and it's fine. This is a little risky though, because if this is a Shuri deck, they may just be able to outscale the Sentry straight up. It might be a Sauron Shuri deck though too with Ebony Maw, although you don't usually see Cosmo with Saurons. I don't know, it might just be something else. Might be like some kind of rampy dealio. Rampy dealio, you guys know. You guys know the deal. Put that there? I'm ahead by, well, no, we can kind of do a Magneto arrow thing maybe last turn. Do I even play this? I'm gonna play Magneto anyway. Why am I playing this? There's no reason to play this. I want to play Magneto a majority of the time. Maybe occasionally Shang-Chi, but then Hood's not that good anyway. He's okay. Okay, yeah, this worked out.
Here.
Shuri? No, Leech. Okay, we'll just dump Magneto mid probably, right? Well, it doesn't have to be mid. Actually, are we a little better off spreading our power now? I don't have good breaks points, though. I mean, what deck can beat all three of these locations? A Doctor Doom could win left, but doesn't win mid or right. What possibly beats this? Arrow right we'd beat. Wouldn't be good for them anyway. Arrow mid doesn't go off, but we just win left and right. What's good enough? Some small cards I don't think line up well enough. I don't know. I'm very curious to see what they think is big enough here. Yeah, Doctor Doom just loses. Yeah, that's fine. I feel like... I don't know. I'm surprised they stayed in on this Doctor Doom. Like, I'm obviously gonna play right to win the location I'm not winning, or I guess not always, not obviously, but often I'm gonna play right. Doctor Doom doesn't flip mid. I don't know. I'm surprised they stayed in on that. What were they expecting me to play that would have lost this, I guess? Maybe like a Vibranium and some garbage middle or something? I don't know. We'll take it though. Magneto is big sometimes. Science. We would have beat their own Magneto right as well. That didn't win the game. It would have just been a tie right, and oh, well, it would have pulled Sentry, but yeah, we would have won. So we would have won left, and Sentry would have won me right. So Magneto didn't win. I don't know what the plan was. Okay, we like Carnage. We could Sentry Carnage. Viper. Oh, Viper could be cool mid if we had another good target. We currently don't. We could lock down right a little bit by moving a squirrel over and then Killmonger it later, I guess. It's kind of a cool idea. Lizard, okay. If I get a hood, I'll probably just go mid here. Oh, that's gonna break that plan, I guess. Do we want to wait on the Killmonger? I could play it on 5 with a Viper. I can also play Daredevil next turn though, perhaps more interestingly. Remember, Clintar doesn't die to Killmonger anymore. It used to, but now it's a 4 cost. So that's not a plan. I want to kill this before it gets Clintar, so I'd have to play this on 4. So I think now is the right time. Just deny the Sunspot early. I think they're going to play a Shuri mid soon. Oh, Sauronless. I love Sauron, dude. He just looks so cool to me. I always love anything green and purple. I like that color palette a lot. Okay, so they're gonna play Shuri mid. As for where they play the next thing, God only knows. Just don't have any idea. Maybe we can just lock this down. I don't have a Professor X currently, though. How do I win? I could move Sauron mid with Magneto. I don't have a Shang-Chi yet. They don't run Cosmo or Armor probably in a Sauron deck. If they do, they're gone now anyway. This is not a good setup here. Oh, that's not a Shuri. Okay. The 0-0 does not impact. Oh, they got an Ebony Maw. The Killmonger is dead. No. Oh, it was gonna get symbioted anyway, I guess. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, that doesn't really. I don't want it on Camertage though, unfortunately, because then I get 2 -10s, and giving them 1 does nothing. That's not good. What we really need to do is top deck Shang-Chi here and hope to somehow still win left, I think is the plan. Yeah, Clintar's gone. Yeah, if we could have got the Sentry next turn or last turn, it would have been nuts, dude. We could have got a -20 that we Vipered. Imagine how cool that would have been. They passed. We did not hit Shang-Chi. But we might be able to stack them mid, although that doesn't really help me because I don't win left in that case. I mean, this is not good. We expect She-Hulk plus Red Skull. Red Skull flips. No, he doesn't flip left anymore, actually. He only goes to exactly 12. We expect maybe She-Hulk mid. I win this by... I guess I don't need... I can actually play this here maybe to beat Red Skull. This is actually technically a 3-point advantage for me. Could also put this here to flip that for a tie, but I think a card's going here and here. I think Red Skull's going here and She-Hulk's going here. I don't know. For 1 cube, I'll play it out. I don't think this is good, but we got a chance. Oh, that is not what I expected at all. Mysterio. Mysterio here, unfortunately, does win if it's the 4. Because I didn't put the Enchantress there. Uh-oh. Coming down to a Mysterio, dude. Oh, I also buffed Lizard. Oh, I forgot about that. Mysterio's left, it's fine. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, beautiful. I guess this was only +1 power here. Was that actually worth it? Well... yeah, it was worth it because... oh man, did I beat Red Skull in that case? Yeah, I did. I was calculating for 5 anyway. I had to put something here to debuff the Lizard, and I guess a Daredevil technically might have been more power if I think about it. I didn't think about it. I think Daredevil's just better. Daredevil is Daredevil's +2 instead of +1. Yeah, Sauron Hit Monkey. This is what we were looking at earlier. Actually, I was gonna play this deck tonight. I'll probably play it tomorrow instead. It's Safety Blades deck. It's really cool. Basically, Sauron enables really big pop-offs on 6 because of Ebony Maw. So you have Ebony Maw, Mysterio, Lizard, Hit Monkey kind of plays. I mean, not all those exactly right, but some combination of She-Hulk, Ebony Maw, Titania, Hit Monkey. We've played a lot of decks like this for Moon Girl stuff. We did this with Kitty Pryde, very, very similar. But the Sauron Ebony Maw in particular adds a different spike. We've done this with Stature. Basically, I don't know what we call these decks. Maybe hand decks, maybe moon decks. But the idea is always about creating a turn 6 pop-off with a bunch of low-cost cards and not doing it through Sarah, but doing it through Moon Girl and just really efficient stuff. So, you know, double Ebony Maw, Hit Monkey, Titania type stuff. It's really cool. Yeah, Miracle's not a bad name. Miracle in other games implied a little bit more card draw, I guess. Handlock type decks. Yeah, Lock would be a weird name in this game, but yeah. It's certainly a hand deck in some extent. To me, Handlock is more like Devil Dino, though. Because you want to keep your hand big. That hand's more of like a dump deck. I would call it like a dumpster deck. Let's put well, no, if we get Magneto, we can't Carnage that. So all right, I don't know, we're gonna miss the Carnage here because of course we will. Oh, I told you, I knew it. I just freaking knew it, dude. It's like we had to respect it, you know, like literally any other card was fine. Oh, you're kidding me, dude. Now we lose. Oh, this is so cool, dude. I love it so much. Like, of course this happens. Of course. Why wouldn't this be the thing that happened? A Cub Dumpster. Oh yeah, I said Dumpster and their name's Dumpster. That's funny. Does that mean what I think it means? I don't know. I'm not gonna touch that one, I don't think. I'm not sure what that means, but it might mean something. I don't know. All right. Yes, it does. Okay. All right. I thought so. You know, I'm an innocent man, but I think I know what that means. All right. Okay. Green Goblin? Ugh. Can we like punish this deck for its greedy lockdown plays, you know? I think we want to start getting some demons in. Is Daredevil going to be able to punish it all right? I don't know. It's going to help. They have their own, so we negate theirs. I mean, is that even worth the trouble, or am I better off with like more Psylocke action? If I go for Psylocke this turn, I can cheat a Magneto early maybe and play it here and like lock them down. Could also play it here and get another one for the next turn, which is kind of cool. But if I'm playing demons, I'm not really going to be wanting to play Magnetos, right? I think this is better. Because I want to play demons every turn, I think. I don't know. It's debatable. Widow's Bite, bro. I'm out of cards, man. It's rude. It's so rude. I think there's a decent chance they Professor X, right? Or, well, I think there's a decent chance they Professor X anywhere, actually. Professor X mid, we'd win. Professor X left, they'd win, but I would say let's just give it and try to win elsewhere. Because in that case, I would lock down right and win with Magneto mid. I think this gives me the most interesting options. They could be a Hobgoblin deck, and playing left would be better, but I don't think so. I think this is fine. If they play Hobgoblin mid, I'm probably a little more sad, actually. It's none of those things. Just Black Widow again. That's okay. We kind of filled our turn either way. Carnage does mean I'm gonna have to put in some work, unfortunately.
Spider-Man here.
He's 4 power, so a demon would flip. But if I play the demon, I do nothing else, man. That's the problem. They're pretty confident. Late snap, man. Really late snap here. I can't win this off just little dudes, unfortunately. Carnage makes life just a little awkward. And you know, mid pulls debris over. We could technically tie, but they're going to play in one of these two spots, right? I think Spider-Man just whiffed a little too hard, and if we'd known Spider-Man left, would have ended up a little better. Thought we might be able to sneak right, though. Thought they might want Professor X left. Is it just confirmation bias, or does anyone else keep getting repeat locations on matches? Dude, listen, I've talked about this so much. I'm with you. We tried to do some soft math one time. I mean, we didn't track it, so we didn't have data, but you know, we mapped out our expectations for how often it should happen and did our best to compare that honestly with how often it is happening, and it felt like it's happening more often than it should, but you know, I don't have any real data. I can't really tell you in good conscience that it's good data. This is so free. We can just wait in case we hit a Viper. I think we'll just chill here. Okay, so this is a Shuri deck. Shuri's gonna go mid. Sentry's gonna go mid. Professor X might be able to steal here, but he's kind of at a weird time. Oh man, loading up mid big early. Okay. All right, I see why. Okay, we have a Killmonger. We can murder this stuff. Oh, I forget every time. It worked one time. How come it worked once and then it died every other time? Why did it work one time? Haven't played Snap in ages, still at start rank. You haven't played Snap at ages, still at start rank? What do you mean? Talking about me? I mean, we're like 2 days into the season. I haven't played in 2 days. If that's what you mean by ages, then sure, yes. Indeed, I haven't played Snap in ages. This works, doesn't it? They don't ever play mid. Right, they just don't play mid this turn. Right? 2 days is years? Okay. You do you, man, whatever. If you're trying to like rank shame me, this ain't the place for it, because number one, I have never given any shits about my rank. Zero shits have been given. But number two, the season just started, so either way, I'm chilling. Okay. This deck doesn't ever win mid, right? They don't have any ways to splash power mid, so this is about winning right. I think I could maybe play to lose priority here. Could lose priority here. Dirty Priest, dude. Dude, dude, I don't give two shits about you. Please go away. I've hit infinite in this game every season. I don't care about rank at all right now, man. You're being weird. Go away. I don't understand your deal. I'm wondering if I just wait on this and hold for priority. Oh, they played anyway. I would have had priority regardless. Okay. Dude, I could Enchantress Shang-Chi left if I had it. I'm worried now about space a little bit. Right? They can't fill. They've already played all their small stuff. There's no way they can fill. So they play big guy. I eat it with Shang-Chi. They play nothing else. Void just gets huge. Arrow doesn't matter for Psylocke. We're good, right? Cosmo is scary, but... Oh yeah, Cosmo is scary. Ah, shoot, you're right. Cosmo's super scary. Yeah, Cosmo might beat us. Yeah, I'm wishing I'd gone last turn. I thought we might want priority into this Shang-Chi, but yeah, the Cosmo is definitely making me nervous. I can't outscale a Cosmo either. I'm too small. The -10, of course, is gross. Let's see if they have it. That looks like Cosmo. Oh, it's just Red Skull. We're good. Oh, sick. Oh, it's a Sauron list. Okay. That helps. I thought with the Ebony Maw it might be, but sometimes Ebony Maw squeezes into stuff anyway. Sauron list don't run Cosmo, of course. They don't even normally run armor, but you can cheat him out early through or just, you know, he's cheaper than Sauron, so it's okay sometimes. I like the armor ad actually. Cosmo's hard though. They occupy the same spot, and then you got Shuri on 4, so Cosmo's really risky in a Sauron deck. Okay, that's a good win. What did I say to offend you? I'm not offended, bro. I'm telling you, you are very strange, person. I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know what your deal is. You're being very weird in chat, is all I know, man. I'm telling you, you can't possibly offend me talking about rank. If you want to offend me, you know, say my hair is ugly. That will hurt me to my very soul. Regis, you have ugly hair. You came in and you wrote, you haven't played Snap in ages, still at start rank. 2 days is years, started like 4 days ago. These aren't even really coherent sentences. We would have to know what on earth you were actually trying to say to be offended. What does this mean? Strange like you on the couch with Cora and that other guy. Okay, so now we're talking about Hearthstone. That was from the Hearthstone reveal stream. Let's go back here. Let's see. Hearthstone chat. You seem to like Hearthstone a lot, but you were talking about Marvel Snap as well, so you probably play both. Very likely not to cuck you. This is always fun, by the way, doing these. So toxic. Me in you both. You are not in me, sir. No, thank you. Let's see. I verse infinite players at rank 65. Oh, we now this is interesting. You're trying to rank shame me for being rank 70 2 or 3 days into the season or whatever. And you're a rank 65 player at the end of the season last month. I love it. That's funny. You caught in 4K, sir. Caught in 4K. Try to throw out rank shame, and you were lower weeks ago. Like just a week ago at the end of the season, which, by the way, is great. Who cares? Nobody cares about your rank. The game is supposed to be fun. But you can't come in and rank shame people and be a garbage. Well, not a garbage rank. 65 is pretty good, but you can't be lower than them and try to rank shame people. Go away with that. I wasn't even trying to rank shame you. Explain what you were doing then, because we're all very curious. We didn't understand. We don't know what you were trying to do. You're saying very strange things. We don't understand. It's Daniel's alternate account. Of course it is, yeah. Okay. Did we just sack Kiln with a big old Sentry, maybe? Oh yeah, Kiln's going away, man. Screw the Kiln. We could actually Carnage it if they think they're really safe, but Kiln, you can still summon stuff with Sentry. It doesn't say cards can't be added, so we would still potentially do that. I actually think we sack Kiln and then we Professor X mid, maybe. Could even maybe sneak a Professor X left since we do have a little bit of an advantage. Let's see what they play left. Oh, the Viper sending it right back, dude. I love that. That's actually really funny. That's really funny. So if I go for... Oh my god, of course. This game, dude, is hot garbage. This game is hot garbage. Game is hot garbage. I don't think Play HS will be working with Ooh anymore. Who's Ooh? Who's Ooh? I see I hit a nerve with your reveal stream, man. I don't know what that means. Why did you hit a nerve? Explain. Explain yourself. Can we just scale this on stats? Dirty Priest, this is really fun, man, but if you want to troll, you got to do better, number one, but you also got to use complete sentences. You got to actually use sentences. Oh, okay. So now we say you're not trying to shame, but you were an embarrassment. Or no, excuse me. Ooh, were an embarrassment and ooh, know it. Was I now? It's weird. They still paid me. I don't know. They got a lot of great feedback, but hey, you do you, man. Ooh,
Systems go.
we're an embarrassment. What turned you to the dark side, by the way, Dirty Priest, man? You were like pretty cool in some of your old messages. You know, a little rough around the edges, yeah, but pretty cool in the scheme of things. You turned to the dark side, sir. Yeah, we can't outscale this. Shang-Chi's too efficient. Doesn't take much to win here. Like a Carnage obviously wins, but no way to clean out there. Down 7. My own Shang-Chi doesn't hit anything. She goes to 8. Yeah, I think we're done though. Just ban him? Then we couldn't have any fun at his expense. It's way more fun to go toe to toe with the trolls. I do unfortunately have to go in about 10 minutes. We're only gonna get about 10 minutes of troll action, but in the meantime, we can enjoy it. Sentry losing to Shang-Chi and you get a -10. Yeah, it's another good example of Sentry, the buff, kind of hurting us a little bit. Kind of hurts. Okay, Psylocke. Psylocke on 2 gives us Sentry next turn, but we're even excited about that. Currently no Void enablers, no Viper, no Carnage. That's good news. That didn't go right, actually. That could save us right. So it looks like yet another Shuri deck. let's emphasize yet another. My God. Man, if I'd known we were gonna get this Professor X, we could have done some cool stuff with Psylocke. We could have actually made some really cool plays with Psylocke, I think. We might still be able to with a buffed Spider-Man. Let's see what they play here. 0 into Lizard already? Okay. So Shuri comes down here. And she probably... Oh, my... Oh, of course. Good God. This is such an act in futility. To try to get it to connect. Try to get it to connect. No, I don't like Sentry mid because they're gonna want to put power mid behind their armor, and I can't go toe to toe with big power behind an armor. So I need to get power somewhere other than where they're wanting to put their power. But they're gonna play Shuri this turn typically, which means they have 8 max here. Professor X would tie that, but hopefully the Shuri doesn't go here. Hopefully it goes here, or maybe they just pass. Who knows? I don't know. Shuri right? Okay, that's fine too. So now we can win mid. And then hopefully win either right or left. Depending. We don't have a Shang-Chi. We are going to have priority anyway, though. Yeah, it might be hard to win. They went left with a big old red skull. Okay. We are gonna be behind on priority, which is good for a Shang-Chi. So this is good, I think, because if they play Cosmo left to protect the red skull, then we lose left, but we probably always win right because what could they do right? If they play Cosmo right or something big right, we don't care because we win left with Shang-Chi. I think this looks good, right? If they Cosmo right, we still win. That's fine too, I think, because we're just so big here. Are they gonna play it out? Are they scared? What's that? Oh, Kang, dude. They were taking a free Kang snap, bro. That's cool. Okay. So, do they have anything that can change this outcome, though? Like, what do they have? What could they have that changes the outcome here? Is there any, like, I hate sticking to the same play because it's scary that they could figure something out. Like, just pass Sunspot win. No. They go to 13 and I have way more than that. Does their own Shang-Chi win? No, because I win with Void right. Does change order to play around Arrow? That's a good idea. That's a good thought. I mean, Arrow's not as common, but that might be one angle we could improve our odds somehow. Would it even matter though? Like if they arrowed, you're saying they would like arrow right in order to... It wouldn't even matter. I'd still win. I just have 6 to their 0. Like, I don't think it would matter. Cool, good win, man. That was a great example of this deck doing its thing too. Like, perfect. It's probably a good one to end on, but I want to check if our friend in chat has said anything new. No, they left. 6 minutes and nothing? Oh man, that's sad. That's sad. I think that was a weird troll experience. Oh, you're here, Dirty Priest. Yes. You're back. Dirty Priest. Before I go, we got like 2 minutes. Let's talk real fast. Dirty Priest, why did you get so angry today? What happened? I look back at your old messages and there's some, you know, little edgy sometimes, but you know, not bad, not, you know, cooperative, friendly, you know, but what happened? You got mean. I mean, maybe we misinterpreted your initial comments. Maybe that's what it was. I mean, if I read it again, I can read it and I'm more like, you know, it's this. You haven't played Snap in ages, still at start rank. You know, maybe that's more neutral than I expected, right? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt there. But then you kind of doubled down. You know? Like I think I wasn't too mean about it at the beginning. I said, "What do you mean, man? It's like 3 days ago or something. It's not been ages or something, you know." I think I gave a pretty neutral response, if I recall. We'd have to watch the tape. But then you kind of doubled down a little bit. And then you got kind of mean. You got kind of mean about it. You know? Let's start fresh. Let's start fresh. Let's be friends again, okay? Because, like, you know, you got some nice comments here. You're cooperative. 158 messages. That's nice. Let's apologize, okay? I'm sorry if I overreacted. Okay? Do you have any apologies of your own? Yeah, new beginning. Are you sorry that you said I was shameful, for instance? You know, you said I was strange, and you said I was an embarrassment even. That's kind of mean. Kind of mean. I don't think I got that mean, to be fair. But I'd say let's start over. Let's be friends. I think we got off to a bad start. I think we weren't communicating clearly to open it up, and oh, see. No, come on. No, dude. No, guys, look, he wrote truth hurts. Dirty Priest, no! I gave you an out. I'm so friendly. I gave you such an olive branch, as chat says. I gave you a friendship. You said, how did I double down? Right here's the triple down. Dirty Priest, man, I wish you the best, dude. I'm sorry we got off the wrong foot, man. That's pretty funny. I try. I try, guys. I give my best. Dirty Priest, I wish you well, dude. Sorry you didn't enjoy the Carterville stream, my dude. Sorry you sorry you didn't enjoy it. Sorry I was an embarrassment to you, dude. But I wish you well. I wish you the best. Sorry if I jumped to wrong conclusions against you, sir. Yeah, he should be a mod for sure. All right, guys, I gotta go. Dirty Priest, I hope to see you next week. I hope to see you again soon. You think they were saying truth hurts in regards to their own admission of anger? Dude, listen, I'm trying. Do we still think that? Look. He says, please don't cry in his sleep. Do you still think he's trying? Oh my god. I wasn't being deliberately mean. I actually believe you, Dirty Priest. I think you've kind of gotten there in the second round of the conversation, but I actually do believe you. I don't think your first comment was meant to be mean. I buy that, and I accept your very, very, very soft apology there. We'll be friends in the future. I know how these go. Hey, congrats on the sub, Dirty Priest, from Not Pit. Congrats. I really do wish you the best, Dirty Priest. I'm sorry. I know sometimes it can feel like a lot of pressure to have your messages called out on stream, but you were good spirited, all things considered, man. I don't want you to have a bad time. All right, guys, I gotta go. Let's drop a raid. Let's find a nice Marvel Snap streamer to share the love with. Dirty Priest is gonna be very nice to them. Because if he's mean to other people, I have to ban him. He can be mean to me all day, but you can't be mean to other people. Where is Marvel Snap? I can never find it on Twitch. Too lazy to type it in. So instead, I spent 10 minutes trying to hunt and peck for it, which, as you guys saw earlier with the Dan Hipp variants, I am not good at hunting and pecking. That's for sure. All right, this guy's playing negative Galactus. That's a super fun deck. So. He's got one viewer right now. You guys are about to blow them up. So be nice, have fun, drop some follows and support for these smaller streamers. It's really, really hard sometimes getting stuff going on Twitch. So we try to raid people on the upcoming, trying to get things rolling and hopefully give them a nice little boost. Uh-oh, hold up. He might have went offline. No, he's online. So we're gonna give him a nice little boost, and you guys are gonna be cool. And I'll see you soon. So love you. Thank you for watching. Enjoy this raid, and until next time, game on.